Hello, Fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised. Look alive, sunshine. It's 2099, under a gold and crimson sky. A group of punks run the streets, just trying to stay alive. Boardwalks to boardrooms, back alleys and big bars. Trust your instincts. No one's who they say they are. Information's easy come and easy go. You best stay on your toes. Big Brother is watching. It's time to put on a show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Angel City Stories. My name is Mallow. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I am, as always, joined by these wonderful people who are putting up with my bullshit tonight. To my left, she has a +4 in punnery. It's Cassie playing Katassi. To my northwest, very much following the vice presidential debate right now, and may or may not actually be playing along with us, but might be live tweeting it at the same time. Who knows? But it's Alex playing Titus Halston.
What's up?
Due north, she once wrestled a bear once. It's Wildling playing Eve. To my northeast, he is a man of principles so long as that principle is shoot first. It's Joe, playing Grifter and Muffins.
That's my awesome, Jerry curl going on right now.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but there you go. And then to my direct right, some say he was once nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for figuring out how to end world hunger, but he was too lazy to figure it out. It's Pete, playing Buddy Boy.
That is who I am.
It's just going to get weirder intro for you every week is what I think it's going to come down to.
Good.
I can help.
I'm down with that. If you are new to it, as always, if you want to help out the show, we have these fun stickers and pins and the core rulebook that's around here somewhere at playidentico.com. Every time you buy one of these, that helps us produce a better show for you. Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Hey, there they go.
Look at that. Yeah, you can get it in a hardback, in a beautiful imagery, and all of the goodness that comes along with it. And soon, you will be able, and I'm just going to put this up on full screen. So this is new. This is new art by a very good friend of ours from the show, depicting all the characters, including Blizz, by Dylan Aldane, who has done a number of things for us throughout the years, including some of the artwork that is in the core rulebook. And I cannot be more hyped about this whole situation right here. It is legitimately the coolest stuff ever. So thank you, Dylan. Thank you. But if you happen to notice, there's a little patch on Bunny Boy's jacket coming soon to the merch store. That's all I gotta say. But if you want to follow Dylan's work, you can actually follow him on Instagram at DXALDAINE. That's DXAldane. Or he's got an ArtStation page called dylandraws.artstation.com. Go give him some love. He's just fantastic. Every time we ask him to do something, he goes above and beyond, and it is just legitimately the coolest thing ever. So, having anybody be able to make this thing look awesome is yeah, I'm just blown away by it every day. So, again, thank you.
Can I point out just one thing real quick about that artwork?
Yep.
Dylan has never seen a picture of my brother who plays Blizz.
Yep.
But the picture that he drew of him is what I envision Lance looking like when he's 40. It is disturbingly accurate.
And it is, I can confirm, having seen their dad, spot on.
Oh my god. I put it back up on the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I can't unsee that now.
Possibly even including the robotic arm for a leg.
It's entirely possible. The world is full of mysteries and amazement. So
He does have that 3D printer, right?
he does. That's actually a good
He does.
point. Goodness. I'm never not gonna be able to unsee that now. So thank you for that, Dylan and Joe. Okay. So on tonight's episode, I would do a quick recap for everybody. Apologies that we missed last week. Half the team was basically down with some form of illness. Tis that season. Wear a mask, take care of yourself, drink your water, take your vitamins. Yes. But we're back. We're happy to see you all. We love you. Okay, quick update from the last session that we had. The team is now back in Angel City with Katassi in tow, who is now setting up roots in a brand new city. The gang got a new job to hunt down a person named Rocco, who has a bounty on his head for stealing a plant from a local black market lab. The team, being ever the go-getters that they are, went and investigated Rocco's apartment and quickly found out that others were searching for him as well. After a short, how would y'all describe it? Discussion? Skirmish? Shootout would be a better way to put it, I think. Yeah.
No.
Information gathering session
That was just muffins.
It's just
True.
a party.
that had many decibels.
True.
Your
Standard casual crowding of a doorway.
Fantastic. Fantastic. The team dispatched, and unfortunately didn't really leave anybody alive. Well, maybe there's one person left in a garbage can right now. And they decided to celebrate their newfound success in apartment hunting by celebrating at a Denny's, which is kind of where we pick up right now, where the team is still at a Denny's.
With a hefty tip to the waiter.
With a hefty tip, that is true.
How was my moons over my hammy?
You want to roll for it? I mean.
No. I didn't cook it, so I'm just asking. Was it good?
I mean, is there a bad one?
I can confirm that there is such a thing as food karma.
That's true.
That you can experience, no matter what everybody else at the table has, the worst.
I don't think I've earned any bad food karma yet.
I also feel like a Denny's meal is the tastiness is proportionate to your level of inebriation.
But nobody has alcohol on them.
There's a lot of ham on that sandwich. Enough salt makes anything tasty.
True.
Jam on your hand.
No. See, I've been studying this lately, and it's MSG. That's what we need. More MSG.
We need more MSG. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough.
Salt is so 2065.
You have to flavor blast it.
Moons over Ms. Gammy?
Nacho cheese style?
Ooh. I kind of miss the stadium grade nacho cheese, like the melted one. Yeah.
Concert nachos.
Yeah. I miss that. Fuck you, 2020.
I mean, you can buy it on various large
It's not the
retail
same.
sites.
It's not the same, though. It's just not the same.
Do you want me to come stand in your backyard and yell so it's like simulates the experience?
Okay, yeah. It's
While you eat nachos?
sure.
And get really annoyed while you try to listen to music and I'm drunkenly screaming from your backyard?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I'm here for you.
All right, I appreciate that.
2020.
Yeah.
We're in this together.
Synergies. Okay, so you guys have done. You guys have investigated Rocco's apartment. You have enjoyed a. We'll go ahead and just say a fantastic meal. What else? What do you guys want to do next?
Well, team, did we actually figure anything out from the computer we got there or anything else? I'm not really, our contacts have been dry. This is a really weird situation.
I don't think we got any information from the guy that we left over by the dumpster either.
He told us some things.
The gang with the same logo that's on Blizz's arm
Yes.
Forearm tattoo.
is also hunting for Rocco because Rocco stole the plant from them. So that's a problem.
Well, knowing them, it's probably just like a meth tree or something.
I thought that was something that we got, was that this is basically a meth tree.
I'm gonna update that in the show notes. Meth tree.
Meth tree.
Not Pineapple Express or anything like that.
I mean,
It's the rarest tree. We're gonna know.
okay, actually, since we at least have that much more information, the contact of mine at the Angel City Sheriff's Office, who I was talking to about Rocco, who said he didn't have enough information, I'm going to call him, or I'm going to text him back with the information that I do have now, saying it was this gang, and this is what it is.
What about
Do you have any other info for me?
What about your fixer, the guy who gave you the job in the first place? I mean, he's kind of a shady guy. He might know something about the game.
And that's probably the next stop, but let's see if we can get the stupid cops to give us any information.
The stupid cops. It's your friend, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he's still a cop.
Oh, okay.
He'd be less stupid if he'd stop being a cop.
Have we thought about texting Blizz and asking him if he knows about the drug
You know
tree?
what? That's a great idea.
Historically in the past, when he's been confronted with, and this is all canon still because it's in this series. Historically in the past, he's not known anything about the game. He doesn't know why he has the tattoo.
Yeah, but maybe it'll give him it'll
Tree
like
is what I'm talking.
jog his memory.
There's one thing
Something.
he does know: it's drugs. He remembers those somehow.
He's got.
Unless
you
he
know
takes
what?
too many and disappears on us.
Bunny Boy's right. When we did that first operation before we headed out to pick up Katassi, Bunny Boy's right. Blizz remembered the stuff about drugs.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot, but I'm just saying, let's not put our eggs in all that basket because there's only like a 10% chance he's going to be sober enough to text us back at this point anyway.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Well, that's why we're trying the stupid cop. We'll try the crazy Blizz. And then, I don't know, we'll think of some other pejorative to call someone and try them too.
I've got Lance's number. I'm gonna text him.
Okay. Roll me an underground for both of you, please.
Oh. Sure, maybe look at my character sheet.
Myself and Titus.
Yep.
Plant related, should I also maybe roll underground or something?
Being your character's background, yeah, go ahead.
Can I intimidate it?
I got a
I got at it.
What if I shoot at it? It'll
probably not. Hey Mallow, I got a 13 plus 4, so that's a 17, my friend.
17. Okay.
I have a question
Yes, sir.
related to the game. Underworld, I have it, but is it in conjunction with intelligence or is it charisma?
I believe Underworld is charisma, if I'm correct.
Oh, well, that does not work in my favor. So, all right.
Titus, I have that correct, right? It is charisma, correct?
I'm waiting for verification.
Hang on 1 minute, and I'll tell you.
You.
I don't remember. Okay.
I put you on the spot just for like a quick joke, and now it's turned into a thing. Oh my
Side note
goodness.
for everybody, in case you didn't know, I don't remember things that we wrote. Why?
To be fair,
Because I don't remember anything. Yeah, it's charisma based. Yes.
half the time whenever you're trying to decide what to roll, it's because I'm doing something crazy with a gun. So you haven't had this topic come up very often.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
very true. It
Fair
is
enough.
charisma based.
Yes.
Yes, Sean.
I knew that.
I will
already.
remember to bring up the CRB every time now. My fault.
Hello. Hello, I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's better than Is that a 15 total or a 15 plus?
15 plus.
There you
You already
go.
had your skill.
I should probably start using actual dice at some point, but this is really fun.
Okay. First goes first. You text Blizz. And what you get back is, hey.
I mean, you're lucky it wasn't just a nude.
Lucky?
You don't want to see that. And trust me, you don't have to make a special request. Just hang out with him. You will see it.
Hey,
Don't shame me.
don't threaten him with a good time.
What do you text him, buddy?
What's up? What do you know about trees?
He goes, he writes back, he's like, I climbed a tree once. I fell out, though. Actually, you know, I could climb a tree a lot better with this leg, couldn't I?
Okay. I was gonna ask him if he was okay, but okay. I want to ask him. Do you know anything about drug trees?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Cool. What kind of drug trees are there? I don't know how to ask this. I just thought of like,
Okay.
man, I had a mouthful of hash browns when I had this idea, and now you guys are like, yeah, you do it. And
Bunny Boy,
like,
ask if he knows about any special drug trees that the guys with the logo on his arm used to make.
Okay.
In this entire time, he just starts listing trees, and after every tree, he hits send.
You just start getting like links to Wikipedia articles about trees.
Basically, yeah.
Maple.
Okay, so I have a confusion. Is this logo on Blizz's arm or Blizz's leg arm?
Arm.
Arm.
Thank you.
His leg arm is a recent addition.
Yeah.
But is it from the same company or did you salvage it? What's the story there?
I don't think that is actually technically canon anymore, but at the original time, he got it replaced into nasty.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
what do you know about drug trees from the people with the tattoo on your arm?
he just sent you back a question mark, and then a shrug emoji.
Okay, I'm gonna send him an eggplant, a peach, and the waving hand.
You get back, like he was trying to take a pic down there, but he forgot to like lift up the veil. So you just get a pic of like his kilt and like his legs.
Okay, I'll just take a picture of my sneakers like in the dark, just like
Just
whenever
like a
you
little
open up your
glow?
phone
Yeah.
and the camera's like pointed downward. Yeah, and send that to him.
I'm imagining you trying to like get up under the table like at a Denny's, like trying to take the picture.
Yeah. No. So he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, he does not know. No, sorry.
I kind of figured it was a long shot, but
I like it though.
trying to describe things to Blizz well enough, like in a way that he would remember, is
Yeah.
just challenging.
One of these days, I hope Lance comes to visit, or finally just moves his ass out here. And we go through this whole rigmarole where we're texting about something, and it turns out that his character's actually in the same den. He's just a couple booths back, and we didn't know it.
I just find it comforting to know that Bunny Boy really doesn't know how to talk about drugs. And it's hilarious.
That's what
It
we've
is
learned.
kind of cute.
We've
Well, it's not
learned.
anime or cereal, so.
He would be the one who got oregano in the parking lot.
We have learned that Bunny Boy might be straight edge. There's a good chance.
No, it's just nobody would fuck him over.
Yeah.
Really.
All right,
About
fair,
drugs,
fair.
I don't think. So everybody's. I mean, I like to think that he's the underworld's best bud. But
That's your intro next week. Titus, we'll go to you next, and then we'll go to Eve. your contact gets back to you. So basically, he gets back to you with like a long kind of thing. Was basically, don't know about plant. Third eye, definitely a problem. Got more information on this Rocco chap though.
Okay, what do you got on Rocco?
Real name is Ricardo Lopez. He gives you his apartment, and he gives
Isn't
you.
that the place that we were just at?
Yes,
Okay.
it's exactly the same
Okay.
place you were just at.
Okay, and what else does he give me?
And he gives you a license plate.
Ooh.
Yep. Says basically the last text that he gets you was like, been brought in on a couple of misdemeanors. Been bailed out though. Nothing big.
I appreciate it.
Okay, Eve. What's your contact's name?
I'm trying to come up with something that's really clever. But the only thing that's coming to mind is Felipe for some reason.
Felipe. All right.
Oh, that's his name.
That's his name. It's Felipe.
And I go DM. Everybody would be George and Lisa.
Just all the Simpsons characters too. Let's just bring them all in. All right. So you're asking Felipe about the plant itself, or just like what are you trying to kind of specifically get from him?
So I'm going to be asking if they've heard anything about any plants being moved, for one, just because the group that I originated from definitely would keep tabs on that. And also maybe see if they've heard any chatter about any like new plants that are important.
They have not heard of the particular plants that you're looking at, but they have been monitoring a lot of different activity because they've gotten word of a few different things that Benevolent has been working on in labs in and around the Angel City area. And so they basically said, we will fill you in later. Wink. But we've got some leads on other things. But good luck finding that plant. And if you find it, bring it back to us. We want to take a look.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Katassi,
Yeah,
you want to hack the Angel City traffic cam system?
I certainly do.
Okay. Well, you should do that and then run this plate through their plate recognition system and see if we could figure out where this car's been recently. I give Cassie the plate number that the cop gave me.
Yep.
Should I also run that plate to see if it's registered to any other addresses?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but I'd be surprised. This guy looks like he's a small fry who decided to jump, he was a medium fish in a small pond. It looks like he's trying to be a small fish in a bigger pond.
That's what, a networks roll?
Correct. Yeah.
15.
And the plate is 7884-DTVA for your notes. You got a 15, you said, in your networks? A couple of easy things have come back on that one, just from a basic kind of scan. The first is he was most recently at a Quickie Mart. That was, or 7-Eleven kind of store in the area. And you were able to find him around his apartment about 2.5 hours before you all arrived.
Was he at the Quickie Mart first or his apartment first?
According to the cameras, he was at the Quickie Mart first.
Yeah, that so we know he left his apartment and went somewhere.
In your original notes, the person that reached out to your fixer, mentioned a person named Jack Beecher as well. I don't know if you guys had written that down or not, so.
Sure we did.
I did not, because I'm terrible in note taking.
Okay. Katassi, you want to see if you can find this guy?
Is Beecher with 2 E's?
Is it a 2E or EA?
It's EA, yeah. Which is not the corporation. Wink.
They do make some really good cheese, though.
This is true. This is true.
Now I want a sandwich.
Now I want
just
mac
want
and cheese.
Same.
I'm not allowed to have mac and cheese because someone yells at me whenever I talk about it.
21.
That's the most random fact of the night right there. 21. Okay. It takes you a little bit of time while you're sitting there at a Denny's. Another cup of coffee comes. The playlist has continued to shift to, basic 80s, 90s type music. But you find out that Jack Beecher used to be a very well-known biologist and was studying several different types of cancer treatments. And about 5 years ago is the last known article that you can find about him.
Where was he a teacher at?
One of the local colleges, which is essentially, it's like the University of Angel City instead of University of Southern California. That kind of size, right? So big, sprawling campus in town with a lot of connections, things like that. But it's Angel City's version of that.
And he worked in the biology department?
Correct.
I mean, go over there tomorrow, and because it's pretty late now, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys are having like a late night kind of thing.
I suppose we can go over there tomorrow. See if anybody knows where that guy is. Maybe somebody's heard from him lately.
You guys can do that.
I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, I'm fine doing that. I mean, I feel like it'd be a little not great to shoot people there, but
Is there any other? Are there any other people? Let me rephrase that. Do we have any more people to contact about information? Anything that we could ask about Beecher before we go over? I'd like to be prepared this, since we just got partied on last time.
Is there anything I can do to search out information about that corp?
Benevolent? Absolutely. There's a ton out there about Benevolent. How dirty do you want to get? Is the question.
Yeah.
that was a dangerous question.
So, Katassi, do you remember when we were in Damascus and we were getting ready to leave? Because there was a guy there and he had a flag on his lapel. And I wanted to leave really fast. Right. I almost want to leave just as fast if Benevolent's involved.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Is the guy with the lapel pin involved with Benevolent, or is he a different?
I mean, not directly, not that I'm aware of, although I'm sure Benevolent, airdrops food to his people.
So the headline to it, right, is Benevolent Corporation is one of the largest corporations in the world. They've done a lot of agricultural work throughout the world. They are most known for some of their abilities to grow even in hostile environments. A very easy, don't even need to roll an underworld kind of check would know. And Eve would also know that it's not always been on the up and up, to say the least, in how that they have been growing some of the food. And, we're talking beyond sort of genetic modification. It's, outside of the game, we have honestly described it as like Monsanto on steroids. If that gives you like a frame of reference on like how bad we're talking here.
They're pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So there's no way this plant is a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not. And now, if the problem is if benevolence moving out of just foodstuffs and into narcotics, we have a bigger problem. But you know whose problem that is? That's future us problem.
Or
It's not
biological weapons.
That too. But that's not us. That's not today us problem. That's future us problem. So let's worry about that. Not today.
okay.
I mean,
And Wildly's looking over here like Eve's looking at me like, are you sure?
I'm sitting over here
I don't
thinking,
like
well,
that.
do they pay well?
They have a reputation for their freelancers. They tend to liquidate them.
Like, giving the tons of cash liquidating them?
No, that would be giving them liquid assets. By liquidate, I mean burying them in the desert.
I mean, when you think about it, it is kind of a liquid asset, right? Like your ass becomes literal liquid when they're done with
Yeah, after like 6 weeks.
you. Yeah.
So
It's a slow burn, is what we're trying
Yeah.
to say.
Thanks, Forensic Files.
Unless the javelinas find you.
Also true. So what's the move?
I think we're gonna rest and then we're gonna go to the college tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I think
Um,
well, all of you could probably pass for college students.
Yeah, basically. But I also need to get another Kevlar vest because
What about
mine
Muffin?
got up hard.
Muffins just put on a hoodie.
Muffins is in the shop program, clearly.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously that's part of the School of Robotics, and Grifter is building a cool new ROV. Thank you, Katassi.
I say, are they prejudiced against Robo life?
Can you be? I don't think that's a... I mean,
Is that a thing?
is that a
I'll
thing?
make it a thing.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Here we
Millions
go.
of women are robosexuals, I promise you.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of equivalent of Twitter and or Instagram in this. I can rile up a storm.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, God. I'm here for it, though.
Always poking the bear.
Always poking the bear. As you guys are leaving, your friend that you dumped in a garbage or in the dumpster basically is climbing out of the dumpster and just is kind of like yelling at you like, "Hey, oi, and he falls on the ground in front of you and he starts trying to get back up. And he's kind of like hobbling towards you guys as y'all are walking out.
And you said this was dumpster?
Yeah, it's the dumpster dude. Y'all didn't kill him last time.
I thought you called him Dumpstert.
What a charming nickname.
Dumpstered. Got it.
This is our buddy Dumpster.
But I did buy an extra waffle slam last time.
Yeah, you did.
And
Are you going to give it to the guy we threw in the
Yeah.
dumpster?
Yeah.
I
You know
forgot we
what?
were at Denny's and I thought that was a
Here.
euphemism.
I'll just walk over there and say, "Here you go, buddy. No hard feelings," and hand it to him.
You know what, Grifter? That's very nice of you.
So when you hand him this, do you like pat him on the head or anything, or like?
Yeah, just give him a nice firm clap on the shoulder.
As you walk away, he just looks at you with the most confused look on his face. And as you guys pile in the gator to leave, well, I guess some people are piling in the gator, some people are getting, I think, Titus, you had your car?
Yeah,
I
I was
know.
sedan.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys go to drive off. There's just the image of this ganger holding a Denny's waffle slam under the lamplight in a near empty Denny's parking lot as you drive off.
I have questions like, how is he standing?
I mean, it's rocky at best, like kind of with a gait, like.
I
I
kind of
guarantee you, I shot him in the knee.
feel
When I say
like,
he's stumbling towards you, is what I mean. It's not feeling very good.
I kind of feel like he's probably bummed because we just, liquidated a bunch of his friends. And to quote the great Ron Swanson, there is no sadness that breakfast foods cannot cure.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The grifter therapy program.
The grifter therapy program. Yep. All right. So the next morning. Oh, well, actually, let me ask this: is there anything that you guys want to do tonight before you get a rest? I heard there was talk of needing another bulletproof vest and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I just need to grab armor from my apartment.
oh,
That's
okay,
it.
got it. Okay.
Gonna do a systems check in Muffin. She didn't really take any damage in the fight.
Nope.
So but I just want to go over and make sure there's not any, I don't know, gray matter bit stuck in the servos or something.
Okay. You can do all of that tonight. The next morning, who's gonna do what, or is it gonna be like the entire team shows up to the University of Angel City?
I mean, I think we all roll over there together.
Okay.
With backpacks. Do we have backpacks?
Oh, we need backpacks.
We need backpacks.
You're right. In fact, you know what I need? I need a JanSport backpack. Sean, where can I get a JanSport backpack?
Oh man, there is like a billion places near the Presidio you can go get a JanSport backpack.
So
You know
those
all the
things
good
last
spots.
for fucking ever. There's probably antiques still laying around.
I need a dark
Also
blue
true.
JanSport backpack with black nylon straps.
Yeah, but is it with the leather bottom or is it like full on just the nylon?
No, the leather bottom. You have to have the leather
yeah, the leather bottom.
That's the only
Okay.
way you can keep dropping that thing on the floor and it will survive.
True.
Okay.
I want a series of nested fanny packs. Think like the Russian nesting dolls, but
Yeah.
with fanny.
But with fanny packs.
Because like you can wear them in a circle around you. It just looks like a really cool belt.
I was gonna ask you if you could please strap them individually around your legs, so then you just have random fanny packs going down your legs.
I feel like we're gonna need to ask Dylan to rewrite your to redraw your character now.
They're
Much more.
technically leggy packs, but yeah,
But wait,
the small ones
you
go at the
also-
bottom, the ankle
mean-
height, and then they get bigger as they go up my.
Oh, see, I was hoping you were going to wear them like bandoliers.
He's in chat. You can just ask him right now.
Yeah, no, I have a bandolier that has two bigger fanny packs on it. That each one has there's a righty and a lefty.
There you go.
I even got them right without doing this.
Okay, so we've got the hacker bandolier. We're gonna add that
The
to a
fanny
future. Yeah,
Oh, I'll put that in a thing.
it's a future release for us. Is the hacker bandolier for those folks that want more gear in their life?
Can it come standard for the notary too?
Ooh,
I'm asking for a friend.
I said we haven't figured out what our
combat
next,
notary
class is.
bandolier. Yeah, I like that. What were you gonna say? What were you saying, Grifter?
So we haven't come up with what our new character is for this session, so I need to keep that in mind.
True. Okay, you guys are. We're just gonna montage this. That you guys are going in there, getting JanSport backpacks and getting new clothes if you want to, except for Bunny Boy, because let's be honest, Bunny Boy is already stylish and can blend in anywhere.
Good.
Yeah.
I probably know half these kids at the college.
Ooh. And how would you know those kids? Let's talk about that.
Whoa! I mean, Underworld. Just I know where to get stuff. But not the plant that we're looking for.
Okay.
weirdly enough,
Fair enough.
as it would happen.
Okay, but in all seriousness, who's the? I want to go find the physical sciences building.
Yep. I mean, it's really not that hard to find in the campus,
Okay.
right?
usually they got like a faculty page, like on the website.
Yep.
I'm looking for the names of a couple of teachers who still taught here when the dude we're looking for was here.
Their tenureship is not listed, like their job history.
They don't list like in their bio like has been here since 2092.
It's
It was cool.
well, and it's more like you can find out, or you can probably venture a guess by tenureship.
Okay.
At the college, you could find a couple of places like that, and so you've got two different.
Actually, I'll go to rate my professor
Okay.
and look for the one who's got reviews going back that long.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that one because that's clever. Yeah, it's the same the two that I was gonna give you the other way. But yes.
All right. What names do I get?
You've got Jen Wild, who's a botanist. She is in the botany department at the college. And you've got Greg Olson, who is in the biology department.
Oh, really? I thought he was a tight end.
No. Did I accidentally
wanna
name
see.
a NFL player?
He's also a true crime writer.
Oh, see, there you go.
There you go.
Names
Okay.
names are just everywhere.
Okay. Well, let's wander by their classrooms.
Okay. The campus is not necessarily open, right? You've got to scan to get in and things like that. How do you want to get past and try to blend in as a student?
I'm not trying to blend in as a student. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, okay.
Can I go sneak into a bathroom and like beep boop beep them up on my
I mean, are you trying to just basically like dip into a coffee shop nearby?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever's handy wherever I've got Wi-Fi. I assume there's Wi-Fi all over campus.
Oh, there's
I
Wi-Fi. There's
figured
Wi-Fi
even
over the entire
Bunny Boy-
city.
We're going to try and figure out if anybody's heard about some new stuff hitting the street lately amongst the students.
Why don't we just ask, like, do they scan us each individually, or can they just somebody get us in?
It's like when you see them like kind of walk up. If you pay attention to them for a minute, like they walk up, and as they're walking up, you can hear like the mag lock on the door just go like click, and then one person opens the door and everybody walks in. It's not like ultra tight security going into the building. It's just like a basic layer.
Try to sneak in on one of those.
I mean, we can really just tailgate our way in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Who else going in?
I'll go.
Do we think if we'll need muffins while we're in here?
I would certainly hope not.
Is muffins typically useful in an institution of higher learning?
Depends on if you're looking for like applied physics. If so, then yes. If no, no. I'll just go in my meat body. It's been a while since I stretched my meat body leg.
Okay.
You should probably do that.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so everybody's going in essentially. You can just roll me some stealth real quick. Just trying to blend in. With JanSport backpacks and some people might have some rolled up jeans, who knows, right?
Oh. Let's see. Character sheet. A total of 15. That's 12 plus 3.
19. My rolls are really good tonight. My dice are not fired.
Yo, I got a 19.
19 for the ladies.
Twins!
9.
We're just not going to talk about what I rolled.
Uh-oh.
I'm not surprised by either of you, to be honest.
How's it feel to get out earned, fellas?
As you are walking in, one of the students from you guys are headed directly into the building, and one of the students goes, "Buddy!" Right as you're about halfway into the door.
Yeah, me?
Yeah, you just, "Buddy!"
Oh, okay. I thought you said buddy.
Nope.
What's up? So we're halfway through the door,
Yeah, the whole group's about halfway through the door.
and is this guy? This guy is outside.
Yeah.
How far away is he?
Like about 100 or 150 yards around the way.
Okay.
Big looking jock
Sure.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll just be like, oh, I'll catch you guys later. And I'll walk out to the jock dude. Like, what's up, bud?
The dude kind of looks at him and he's looking around. He's like, man, what are you doing on campus this early, man? Like, you don't usually come here until later.
I got things to do, places to be, out for a stroll. You know me. Snapping finger guns.
Finger guns at him. He looks at you. He's like, you don't take classes here, do you?
Nope.
Holy shit, man. Like, they just let you, like, walk on campus and stuff? Like, that's crazy, man. Hey, so, like, we're having, like, a party this weekend. Can I get, like, a double or a triple from you? You got that on you right now?
I don't have that on me right now.
Oh, can I come by and get it, like, later today or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Dude, I'm so glad I ran into you, man. I'm so glad. This is
Same.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Same.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you, Chad.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Later.
Yeah,
Go
man.
Football.
The door is closed, Bunny Boy, so you're kind of stuck outside at the moment until you can tailgate somebody else in.
Yeah, I just hang.
Okay.
Busy,
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Hit.
For those that are inside at the moment, it is a pristine and beautiful interior to the Applied Sciences department here. There are many labs as you go down the hallways. Some of the best in robotic technology in here as well. If you are looking for the actual professor's offices, those are listed on a vid screen up front, basically. That just kind of lists out, like, you know, your basic, like, directional kind of thing. Like, you know, Professor this is here, you know, Applied Sciences lab over here, that sort of thing.
Does it happen to list their office hours?
It does not, actually.
Bummer.
Yep.
Oh, it's on the door.
Okay.
All right, well, let's try offices first.
Okay. So third floor is where Greg's office is. And the fourth floor is where the other office is.
Well, obviously, we will go in order.
Okay. As you all roll up to the office, you hear him chatting with a student about grades. And he just kind of goes, well, I'm sorry, but, you know, you didn't do the assignment, so I can't give you a grade for it. I really don't know what you want me to do. And the person in the room literally grabs papers, throws them in the air, and huffs and walks out. And
Fuck the shit o'clock.
Right.
I thought that
So-
was later in the
Friday.
day.
yeah.
Wander in and do a nice, like, side knock.
He is behind his desk with his glasses off and just kind of doing one of these things, just kind of rubbing his temples, trying to figure it out. And
Professor
as you side knock, he goes, I'm almost done with my office hours. Can we make this... Oh. Hot. Who are you? And he
Not
puts
a
his
student.
glasses back on.
Something hopefully a little easier for you. Do you have a moment?
There are a lot of you. What is the nature
just-
of this meeting? Hi.
Sorry, this is my investigative... excuse me, my investigative team.
Oh, okay.
My name is Titus Harris. I'm a private investigator, and I just had a couple of questions. Are you acquainted, or were you acquainted with a man named Jack Beecher?
I did know Professor Beecher. But what was this? What is this about? What is all of this?
It's about Mr. Beecher. I'm a private investigator hired by an interested party to ensure that he is safe right now. Unfortunately, his whereabouts have been unknown for some time now, and some interested parties have asked me to look into it and ensure that we can get him somewhere safe. Have you heard from Professor Beecher lately?
It has been a while since I've heard from him. Who
Okay.
are you from with now?
I'm an independent private investigator. I was a former U.S. Marshal.
Fair. What is this all about? You're gonna have to give me more to go on here.
Again, Mr. Beecher's whereabouts have been, unknown for some time now, and there's some people concerned about his safety. Have you heard from him at all in the recent history? Anything like that? Social media? Anything?
No, he hasn't taught here in about 5 years.
But I mean, obviously, we all keep in contact with former colleagues when we leave places of work.
I have not spoken to Jack in at least a year. Or more, maybe.
A year? Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
I just said it. It's about a year ago.
Can you let me know what was the nature of that conversation?
We were having coffee. Catching up, like we always do.
Okay. Did he mention where he was working, where he was living, anything of that nature?
He said he was working on some independent stuff for one of the, it was a private kind of firm that he was working for. Doing some research for them.
Did he mention which firm?
No. He said he couldn't. Was not at liberty of telling me what firm it was, but whatever it was, it was enough to bring him out of the, take him out of the classroom.
Did he happen to mention the nature of his research in any way? Even vague stuff would help.
Said it was going to change the world. That it was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of opportunity. And he didn't really say any more about that. He just said it was worth his time and money now. He missed the classroom, but that's about all he told me.
Do you happen to know if any of the other professors or administrators here were closer to Professor Beecher than you were, who might have some information?
No, not really. I mean, a lot of them have moved on. I think you might talk with no, she's no longer here either, and
even if they're not here, if they might be in Angel City somewhere.
I mean, we had an EA named Grace that he was always fond of, but
do you have a last name?
We always just called her Mrs. Morris. She was ancient. So, she was ancient even when we first got here many years ago.
Grace Morris.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. You've been a great help.
Well, thank you so much. You guys all look like students. This can... Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay.
And I walk away.
Okay.
Give him the finger guns and then walk away.
Can I, in the middle of this conversation, text Bunny Boy and ask him where the heck he is?
Yeah, go ahead.
What does it say?
Hey, Bunny Boy, where you at with just the symbol and then a big sad face.
Well, so Mallow, did I? Let's go through. Was I able to get inside? Were there any more people that tried to get in the building?
Yeah, I mean, there's people coming and going. Does Bunny Boy want to try to slip in?
Yeah, try to slip it in.
All right, roll me a quick stealth to sneak in behind him.
Oh boy. Okay.
Or blend in, really, is kind of what you're trying to do. Fly casually.
Bunny
All
Boy
my
blending
dice.
in seems like an oxymoron.
Fly
8.
casual. An 8.
Yeah.
That's about right. Yeah.
A very astute student turns around as you're walking in behind her and goes, "Excuse me, do you go here?" And she looks very prim proper in a sweater vest and skirt. with books held up to her chest and a very large backpack on her, with a lab coat kind of hanging off the side of it. And as she turns around to look at you, is it a Jansport? No, it's not a Jansport. It's like a little leather get up.
She don't matter. Roll to flirt.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I guess I could do a charisma roll.
Okay.
I
Roll to
would
flirt.
Say... Oh, okay.
If
I mean,
you
I
want
was
to,
gonna say-
let's play it. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah, I go here. Just transferred. How are you doing, madame?
She kind of looks at you, and it is kind of like, where did you transfer? Like, she's looking you up and down, like, where did you transfer from? You look strange, but, I mean, yeah.
Rude,
Rude.
but okay.
Sorry, this is a secure building for a reason.
Well, don't have to be rude about it. I came from, Angel City Inner City University.
Oh, you're one of the local transfers. I read about
Got
that.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad that we're taking in the underprivileged.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad that you have graced me with your charity. It's very nice of you.
So what are you studying here? Come on in.
Oh, thank you. Botany.
Oh, I study botany. That's awesome. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Fantastic. Great.
Yeah.
This is good.
Oh my god,
Well,
you're
what
going to
kind of
love
botany
Professor
are you
Wild.
into?
She is amazing.
Oh, I bet. I've heard so many great things. Yeah. So, what kind of...
Ask if she got into botany because her last name is Wild.
Oh, okay. I guess this is over the Quancom. Did she get into botany because her name is Wild?
She just kind of looks at you strangely, and it's like, I don't. What does that mean? Is that local lingo? I don't know.
Yeah, in the city, us underprivileged. That's a joke.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay.
It's fine. It's lowbrow. Don't worry about it. I'll
Yeah.
learn as I'm here the proper way.
Yeah.
To tell
Yeah.
jokes.
Well, is today like your first day? Like you look like you don't know where to go and stuff like that. It's like, is it your first day for labs and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, they just kind of told me to. They just kind of told me to. It's my first day, just to investigate and walk around.
Oh well, I can
And
show
just-
you around. Like I can show you the labs. They're up on the third and fourth.
That would be great.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on. I'll show you around.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I got this. I feel so lucky. Thank you so much again.
What is the rest of the
yeah.
team doing?
I guess we're going to Professor Wild's office.
I'm Cyranoing the fuck out of Bunny Boy.
Yeah. I mean,
For a soda machine.
that's kind of the best part.
Is there a soda machine? Oh, of course there is. But it's one of the fancy ones that can make like any flavor of soda.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of those on our way to Wild's office.
Okay.
Can I preemptively like do a network search to tap into some sort of like botany database so that I can sound smart on Bunny Boy's behalf when something inevitably comes up?
What
This is a good idea.
what I mean, there's Wikipedia still exists.
Okay, so I'm going to be on Wikipedia just preemptively. I have 5 separate tabs open in 2 different browsers, so 10 tabs total.
Okay. Are they up in your AR so you just like got it like kind of thing like up in front of you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. You look very studious now cuz you're studying botany in the botany school. Look at that.
Realism.
Yep. So you said you want to go to Jen's office basically?
Yep.
Okay.
Same basic line of questioning.
Yeah. Bunny Boy, can you roll perception for me?
Yeah. Oh dear Lord, please give me one good roll. Okay. Let's see. Oh good. 6.
One of these days, he's gonna roll the dice, and he's just gonna be like, "My dice caught on fire." Like they're literally in flames.
One day, I mean, right now I'm Mr. Magooing my way through a situation, but
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of your ammo.
Yeah. So basically, as Bunny, as this student is leading you through the hallway, an elevator opens up behind you, and the rest of your team go walking out in the opposite direction. That's what happens at the moment, and you don't notice them walking off in the right direction because this student has your ear quite so much.
So, hypothetical question.
Yes.
I'm assuming that the botany division, wherever we're at right now, whatever the agriculture, whatever you want to call it, probably is not the place that would be secretly experimenting on ROV weapons that I could potentially go steal.
So long as those weapons are growing plants out of a ROV, yes. Otherwise, no.
Some kind of like acorn launcher or something.
plant-based metals.
No, what are you talking about? I'm thinking regenerating bark armor.
Also, we're
This is
highly
some D&D
discounting
shit right
the
there.
element of surprise.
The element
Oh.
of surprise.
Flower box just like opens up and rains hell down upon you.
All I know for certain is this place better be working on giving avocados better prizes inside, because every time I open one, it's just some dumbass wooden ball in there.
Oh, there we go.
Do I notice Bunny Boy as we're coming out of the elevator?
Roll perception for anybody who's up there. Can we save
Natural
Bunny?
20.
Can we save?
Natural 1. Not only do I not notice him, I trip coming out of the elevator and fall on my actual face. Skid 7 inches.
So
I got-
I'm going to say that's why I got a 4.
Okay.
Is because I saw Katassi fall down, and I went to help her up. Hence why I didn't notice Bunny Boy.
Okay.
I got a natural 20, which would give me a 23. So I know everything there is to know about Bunny Boy's situation, and I'm gonna ignore it.
This is the part of the Ocean's 11 through 45 movies where just things fall apart.
Listen, dude, that's because you're Matt Damon.
I was trying to see because
And
I
we're
was
going to have to come rescue you because it's always time to rescue Matt Damon.
I was gonna need to follow him so I could like more accurately Cyrano. And that's not gonna work
I
because
mean,
gravity is a
Bunny
blood
Boy
curse, kids.
At this point, I'm familiar with Bunny Boy's Mr. Magooing nonsense, so I just assume he's working his magic. So I'm not
Oh,
going to interrupt it.
Okay. So you do see him walking off and causing a distraction.
Yeah, I'll take note of it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to feel particularly inclined to tell the group because it doesn't seem that important at this juncture.
Okay.
By under expected workflow.
Yeah. So you end up at Jen's office, and it is closed, with a note on it that says out until next week.
Can I hack this bitch's email?
Well, that's a bummer. Oh, yeah, good idea.
Well, her email is on the placard outside. Yes. You like
got
sending her an email?
the
How do you
network,
want to
right?
do it? Yeah.
This note is sus.
It's purple.
It's purple. Bunny Boy, while she's rolling that, you have been shown 3 different labs that all kind of look the same. One lab is growing fungi. One is growing ferns and studying the like effects of that on other plant life around it. And then the last one is literally trying to convert carbon dioxide to carbon. Like The Rock. But not Dwayne Johnson.
Oh.
Beat me to it.
I'm out then.
0 out of 10, no realism.
I'm going to be very disappointed if he doesn't refer to his children as pebbles.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 on that.
I promise you, viewers, we're not completely off the rails right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Titus is lying, viewers. You
Yeah.
can't trust him. He just rolled a natural 20 on deception, is what you didn't see behind the scenes.
Yeah. With that, I mean, you can see part of the network and things like that. Hacking an email server at the university is a little bit more difficult than that, but you are able to see the firewalls and some of the security placements that they put around it, including all of the cameras and things that are pointed at you guys right now. Just the general kind of cameras outside of labs and offices and things like that.
Is there a way to decide to like bug the system and leave a program that would record whatever those cameras are recording? Because she has cameras in her office, probably too, right?
With that roll, you would not be able to find the cameras in the office, if there are
I didn't tell
any.
you what I rolled.
All right. Oh, you're hacking the system?
No, I was just asking
Oh, okay.
if that was a possibility.
Just hook a TiVo up.
I mean,
I can salvage it.
this is also true. The likelihood that they would have a camera in the office itself, you would probably know, just like it's probably not likely. Like, for the most part, they're not going to be recording these sessions and stuff like that. They have a little bit of privacy in there. Now, the cameras in the classrooms, on the other hand, are all over the place. So, like, when you're trying to give remote learning or trying to record sessions for those people that are out, things like that, there are a ton of those kind of cameras all around. Bunny Boy, you are led to yet another lab. And the locker room, where you can store your coat and get your lab coat and your books and everything like that.
Okay.
You and this student are the only people in the locker room right now, though.
What do?
She just kind of looks at you.
I mean,
Yeah. She just kind of looks at you, puts everything away, starts changing clothes into like lab coat, things like that. Nothing sexy. Nothing sexy.
Oh,
She just doesn't want to get like, her sweater vest and stuff like that messed up.
no, like 90s royalty-free jazz tunes going in the back.
No, definitely not. Perfect time for a cattail to come up in Bunny Boy's frame.
He didn't even feel it, I'm sure. His freaking tail.
Yep.
Cool. I mean, I'm a little jealous of the lab coat. I'll ask her, like, when do you get issued one of those? Like, wait, I didn't get one.
Oh, she's like, oh no, you get one of these with your books and stuff like that. Like, have they not gone through with your books and like got everything going? Like, when you're assigned that kind of stuff, like
they
you get
told me that
your
they-
stuff.
No, it was super informal. They were just like, okay, cool. Go check out
You
the building.
can't
I
be in a
didn't get,
lab
like,
dressed like this. Like, that's just not safe. Come on, I'll walk you back to the comments. I'll go get you one. Come on.
Thank you. I really like this jacket.
Yeah. No. That's why I took my sweater off. Yeah. Totally.
Right. This is a nice sweater.
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. As you walk out of the locker room at the end of the hallway, as you turn, you see your entire team down there at the other end of the hallway.
I'll toss him the finger gun. Also,
I just
This whole
waving
process-
like this.
this whole conversation that he's been having has now clued me into what this episode's extra character should. It's the registrar, scheduler of pain.
so wait, we've got the pure rock receipt, and then we've got registrar. What did you say, Joe?
The scheduler of pain,
And we have the notary.
and then
Oh, and notary. God, I gotta write this
There was
down.
the
God damn it! I
botanics.
keep forgetting to write these down.
What's that, Bunny Boy?
Oh, there was the botanist as well.
There is the botanist, yes.
Oh yeah.
That was mentioned.
Medieval Groot.
Yes. So as you're walking back towards the group, do you try to split off with them? Do you keep going? What do you do?
I mean, like, kind of dig into, like, this is kind of cool. Like, Bunny Boy never got to go to college.
Yeah.
He didn't really.
That's fair.
He really wanted to. But, like, this is kind of cool that somebody's just like, yeah, come on, I'll show you all this. And it's, like, really cool stuff. So how does the group look like they're ready to go? Do I need to roll a perception to, like, kind of read the situation?
Eve looks bored because there's nothing else going on right now. Grifter looks really bored because he's not shooting anything. And Katassi's hands are flying around in the air. And Titus is kind of just looking at the door, studying the door, and kind of like looking around, I imagine.
Yeah, yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, Katassi, can you find an address on this person? That Grace Morris person.
Let me beep boop beep that for you.
Hit us with a networks check.
You are a rock star.
So as you were walking through, Eve is frantically kind of waving at you, Bunny Boy, and the student that is with you just kind of looks at us like, "Oh my God, are those your friends? They are they waving at? Hi.
Finger guns.
Can I just walk up to her and be like, I so love your sweater. That's so cute.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, look
Where
at
did
this
you
hair.
get it?
Oh, I got it down at the Presidio. It was like on sale last week. It was amazing.
I love it. It looks perfect on you. I just wanted to let you know that it just looks good, and I was just noticing your style.
Thank you so much. Hey, this is a new student. I actually didn't ask your name. What's your name?
Edmund.
Oh, this is a new student, Edmund. He just transferred.
Note to self: ask Buddy Boy if his real name is Edmund.
Yeah, he just transferred in from the program, and she kind of gives you a little bit of the program.
Welcome, Edmund. It's so nice to see that we have some more diversity in our group.
Thank you. I feel very welcome here.
I'm shifting things as he walks through like Godzilla. He's chasing my succulents around right now.
Yeah.
He's been playing hockey with my dice.
Nice. Katassi, what'd you roll for networks?
12. Maybe
12.
Pat should roll for me.
Maybe. With that, you're not able to find like a home address. You're able to find a lot of stuff about her. But you cannot find like a direct home address or anything like that. On social media and things like that, though, like she's active on socials.
I'll text that to my my cop contact to be like, can you run an address for me?
Okay. Roll me Underworld while we're continuing on.
Rolling dice.
Rolling dice. It's like we're a game.
Oh wait, yeah. That would be a whole 13.
Okay. He kind of looks at you. Well, he didn't look at you. Sorry. He texts back to you. He's like, about that plant thing? Question mark.
Related, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm in training this afternoon. It's going to be a little while, but I'll look it up for you.
Get me whenever you can.
Okay. The student with you, Bunny Boy, is like, come on, we gotta go back to the commons. We gotta get you a lab coat before you get in and get going. And then she kind of looks at you. She's like, oh, I didn't get your name. What's your name? I think I've seen you around, though. Like, you've been in a couple of classes with me, haven't you?
Yeah, totally. I love going to Professor Wild's classes a lot.
Oh my God.
It's like so great, honestly.
She's the best. I love her so much. And she kind of like squeeze a little bit like that when she does it.
Then why don't you marry her?
She just kind of looks at it. She's like, how rude.
Can I just say,
Professor-student relationships are not allowed, thank you.
Oh,
loving this anime slice of life right now.
Can I catch her before they go to the comments and be like, did you catch the email about Professor Weil and like why she was taking that time off? Because I don't know if my email is not getting this stuff.
Last I talked to her like a week ago. I think that she and her husband were going out for a little bit, and I think that they were just basically like taking a little bit of mini vacation. That's all I know. Yeah. I think they're just going somewhere tropical. Knowing her, she's going somewhere tropical in a forest, and she's going to come back with like some amazing plant that we've never seen before.
I know, she's probably going to actually find this plant and then have a name contest or something for it. Although she'll probably name it after her first cat.
Probably. I mean, can you believe it when she named that one Scritch? That was amazing.
I know, I have a Scritch plant, one of the prototypes in my dorm. It's so cool. I'll have to come over and see it sometime.
Amazing. Okay. All right. Until then, I gotta go with this because I gotta go back in the lab. Okay.
Titus looks at Katassi and goes, "This is why I told DOJ they needed to recruit street kids. Okay, they're perfect for the counterintelligence division. Holy shit."
Man, you are not kidding. Yeah, I even believed her, and I've been with her, and I know she doesn't go here.
Right.
But I point to you walk off with the student.
I mean, y'all looked pretty bored when I came down, so yeah. I don't know if we're done or not, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Y'all are bored. I don't want to be where you guys are.
Very tempted to fall.
Do you?
Wow, let's find out.
Katassi, you were looking for a coffee shop, right?
Yes, I do.
I think we need to find some coffee shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've officially split the party. Grifter is following Bunny Boy. Paint this picture for me. Are you following him, as I need to go get a lab coat too, and I know Bunny? How is this playing out?
Not so much like I know Bunny, but more like that I've identified them as people who know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm just kind of following them. Ostensibly because I also need supply.
She just kind of looks at it and she's like, they told me this was going to happen. Like lambs to the shepherd. This is amazing. I love senior year. Okay, come on. Who else needs to go? Let's go. We can all go at the same time.
Fucking Hermione, dude.
Do we even know her name?
Nope.
I can ask her name. I'll ask her name. I'll just scratch my head and be like, it was Sarah, right? I'm so sorry, I didn't get your name.
Well,
Sarah?
yeah, it's Sarah Jane. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, just making sure I didn't miss
See,
it.
Katassi, what did I tell you?
Yeah,
Counterintelligence division.
Edmund
No
and
offense.
and who are you? I haven't met you yet. Are you? Did you also transfer in?
That's
Yes.
you, Muppets.
What's your name? It's really good to meet you. Oh my God, we're getting so many new students.
Timothy.
Welcome, Timothy. We're gonna go get supplies. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does the rest of the group do while they're doing
Out
this?
of game, can she ask Timothy what he's studying?
We'll get to that in a minute. Titus, Katassi, Eve, what are y'all doing?
I'm going to find a coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Only a
You know,
Kentucky shop will do now.
I want caffeine and toffee.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That's
Because you know what?
amazing. You can
That's where we are now.
That sounds delicious, and if there's a place to find that, it's on a college campus.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Katassi's
You are
coffee.
right.
Yep. Katassi's coffee. Katoffee. It's coffee plus yeah. That's the next sticker coming out. If Dylan is still here, let's go ahead and start that sketching up. Let's get the ideas going.
Toffee.
Katoffee. It's Katassi's Katoffee shop.
You're
goodness.
right. We're gonna open that at some point in the game. Right?
Absolutely.
We all know that's happening.
Okay.
wants it to write down in the notes.
We can serve a large helping of muffins.
Yes, and cupcakes.
And the tiny
and
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
You could make the cupcakes look like cupcake. It'd be really, really cute.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are going off in separate directions at this point. You guys are going like across the street, but still very adjacent to the campus to a coffee shop. Grifter and Bunny Boy are headed basically to the student commons to buy supplies for their classes at a college they're not registered at. And we will pick that up when we come back after our break. We'll see you all in a bit. Hey, thanks for joining us for tonight's episode of Angel City Stories. If you want to catch us live, tune in every week to twitch.tv/Identico at 7 p.m. Pacific. Now let's get back to the action. Hey, welcome back. I hope everybody had a good break. We did.
We're in college now.
We're just
I'm not
abandoning.
paying
We're
for
all
it.
abandoning the life of crime, and we're just going to become full-time students.
Technically, I'm
100%.
in a coffee shop. I'm gonna become a barista.
With you.
We've completely abandoned the narrative. Grifter and
No, we haven't.
Bunny Boy are
It's a slice of life anime now.
right.
Thank you.
Grifter and Bunny
Look.
Boy are off to the student commons to buy lab jackets and the rest of their supplies because they have quote unquote enrolled in Angel City University, while Titus, Eve, and Katassi are off to the local coffee shop that's basically just across the street, where Katassi is doing what she do and maybe becoming a barista. I don't know. Stay tuned and we'll find out.
You need to multitask. You gotta have multiple skills. Diversify your portfolio.
Right?
True story.
All right. So we're gonna start with Titus, Katassi, and Eve. What are y'all doing over in the coffee shop while you are, by the way, still being able to listen in on Grifter and Muffins, or Grifter and Bunny Boy?
What time of year is it, Mallow?
I think we established that it's kind of like right around this time of the year. It's getting to be a little fall in Angel City.
Does the campus coffee shop currently sell the PSL?
Oh, of course. But it's like a new engineered PSL, so it's like even a step further than the current PSL.
Okay.
It tastes
Like a
better.
PlayStation
Okay,
Lite.
so
Yes.
I am buying 3 PSLs, one
Okay.
for me, one for Katassi, one for Eve,
All right.
right? Because, if we're going to be basic college kids,
Got to blend in. I like this. Okay.
we have to do this, okay?
In this time frame, they don't drink Natty Lights.
Oh, of course they do.
But
But it's like
PBR,
at
baby.
2 in the afternoon.
Right now.
Yeah, in a
dude,
coffee
it's never
shop.
too early for a PBR.
All right, fair. Okay.
I'm gonna add
All
a
right.
pumpkin muffin to mine and round it out for a basic bitch breakfast special.
That's fine. Okay, so
I feel attacked
Before-
of what I had for breakfast this morning. Jesus.
Hey,
God, you
we-
hipster.
I see
before
you. I know you. I love you. I am you.
before we build the business plan for Katassi's Coffee Shop,
Okay.
let's review here. Okay, so Greg Olson hasn't seen our target in a while. Jen Wild might be on vacation. Oh, we should search her social media. Let's find out if she's actually on vacation, right? And we're waiting for a call back on Grace Morris, who was the executive assistant and apparently has been around since possibly the 20th century for the college.
Correct.
Katassi, you want to do some like social stalking?
I am. I'm on it. I'm social stalking our friend Jen Wild. I'm gonna find out the etymology of that name. See if it was named for the wild plants.
Creeping in those DMs.
Mm,
Not very well though, because I just rolled an 8 on networks.
The basic stuff that you can get, you do see a post from a couple of days ago of her at the top of basically a ridge overlooking a forest, being very, like, smiling at the camera, being very happy and like, oh my god, I'm in my element kind of thing.
What kind of trees? Like, do they look familiar to me? Are they like P&W trees? Are they someplace I've been? Are they puny Midwestern trees?
No, they're not puny. Think more rainforest, like canopy wetlands type
Trees.
Tree trees.
But
Yes.
like
Deciduous.
wait, like so I was about to say,
Bunny Boy
because-
is look at that. Look at that.
Things.
Bunny Boy
Now
is
I know
already
why you're
enrolled.
taking botany.
See,
Yeah.
but this is where I'm going because as a child of the wastes and the wilds, is it a deciduous rainforest or a tropical rainforest?
It looks more tropical.
Okay, so she's not in the country. Because see, if we were deciduous, we might be in business. Okay, well, all right, we'll move on.
Okay, so she is almost definitely on vacation and hasn't been like kidnapped by the same corp or something.
If
Okay, so-
she's been kidnapped by the corpse, she is the smiliest kidnapped person ever.
Stockholm
Or it could all be
syndrome
faked.
still exists.
It
That's
could be.
true.
All right, fair enough.
Could be. But let's wait and see if our contact gets back to us about this assistant, and maybe Buddy Boy can find out some shit.
Can I hear anybody in the coffee shop having conversations about botany or anything like that while we're chilling, drinking our pumpkin spice lattes?
Roll perception for me.
Okay.
Grifter, Bunny Boy, you guys are going throughout the quad, and your friend Chad is still out there throwing the football, but he kind of like looks over your way, but like purposely doesn't look your way, like he's trying to be inconspicuous about like seeing you, and
Oh, thank goodness.
and as he like takes his eyes away from throwing the football, it kind of like smacks him in the head for a second, and like some other people kind of just get a little giggle out of it, and he just kind of like sheepishly like plays it off and tries to like keep going and stuff. You guys go through these like very large ornate like double doors into what is basically a 3-story mall that makes up the Angel City like student union essentially. It looks nicer than most malls you've ever been to. Got kind of a vaporwave sort of aesthetic to it, kind of nice. Lots of cool music in the background. If you like that sort of thing.
Of course.
And Sarah Jane is leading you up the escalator, and she's just kind of like pointing everything out. She's like, all right, so second level, all food. Third level is where we get the real business going on. That's where you get all your supplies, all your books and everything like that for the things that you actually need to write down. Everything else, do you have a tablet? Do you have a tablet? Did they give you the tablet?
No. Nope.
Okay,
They did.
that's a problem. All right. Third story, we're going to go by the registrar first. We'll get you the tablet. And then we'll go and get the rest of the lab coats and everything like that. Because if you got the tablet, then they can just charge everything to that, and you can just like walk out easily.
Muffins warned us about your registrar.
Great.
This is like a boss fight coming up. Quick, let's drink some health potions.
What's that?
I said, will we see the notary in this as well? We're going to the registrar's office. Will there be bureaucracy there?
I suddenly had I wanted to quote Hamilton, like you punched the bursar.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, Bunny Boy's very excited to go get all this, like the lab coat and everything. It's almost like he's forgotten that he's not actually going to school. He's just so blinded by like the cool lab coat and
Yeah.
getting to be shown around, and yeah,
Okay.
that it hasn't super occurred to him that they're on their way to the registrar, and he is not signed up.
He's not
for
signed
school
up.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
At this
So-
point, Grifter would just be tagging along to goad this situation on with Bunny Boy because he'd think it was funny.
Okay. So Sarah walks with purpose to the registrar, and she kind of like flings open the door, not very like dramatically or anything like that, but like kind of comes in and starts walking with purpose. And she's like, Mrs. Sells, I've got one of the transfers here, and he doesn't have any of his stuff, so we got to get him like the tablet, and then I was gonna walk him over to the union so we can get like his lab coat and everything like that, and like it's just kind of all of a mess. But like, can we at least get him some of the stuff, please? And the woman behind the counter just kind of like looks at it and goes, she kind of looks at a little bit at you, and she was like, "Well, I did hear the transfers were coming. Yes. What's your name, young man?
Edmund.
What's your?" And she starts like typing through and stuff like that. What's your last name, mate?
Wallabyson.
Wallaby. She types it.
Can I surreptitiously record this?
Yeah, you got your glow, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
we have the Quadcom on anyways?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stream this to the 2099 equivalent of
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah. Katassi, you hear her over the Quadcom going, "I'm not seeing an Edmund Walalabisa. I don't know if I spelled that correctly."
I'm gonna roll to see if I can hit the registrar's rolls and see if there's anything even close to an Edmund to anybody enrolled right now.
Just add him to the rolls.
Oh,
Sign me up,
okay.
Mom.
Also doing that. Roll the 17. Does that do it?
Yeah, I only rolled a 15 for it on that particular one. So yes, who all would you like to add while you're in there?
Can we all be added to this college?
Yep.
Are we all getting?
I think
college right
it's wait.
This is
Slow
Eve,
down.
can your last name be Tamale?
yes.
I think it's Eve, Katassi, and Bunny Boy. Let's leave me and Grifter off. We could be hiding in the background.
Grifter's
Oh, no, I'm
actively
standing
in
right
the
behind him.
registrar's office right now, though, so that's a problem.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, add
Yeah.
Grifter. Just leave me out of it. I actually have a record, so
You could just be the surly grandpa that's bringing the kids to class.
Excellent. I'm good with that.
dude, I'm 27.
He
And
provides the beer. for the
Yes,
frat
Grandpa,
house
you buy the
party.
beer.
Yeah. He's not wrong. 27 is the grandpa that buys the beer. Not wrong.
Damn it.
Okay, so she looks at it again. She goes, "Can you spell that last name for me one more time, lad?"
And I spell what I put into the system for him over the quam.
Wallabyson.
Just
so,
like it
Just like
sounds.
it
just like it sounds, exactly. So she finally goes in. She's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. You just came over from the tech school, and then are you with him, or did you also transfer? Like, yeah. Sorry, this whole thing kind of caught us off guard a little bit. I apologize.
yes,
What's your name? I'll look you up too, so I can get your tablet as well.
Timothy
What's your last name?
Timson.
That's at least easy to put in. I've got it put in. I can type faster than she can, so it's in by the time she finds it.
Yeah. When you say Timson, Sarah Jane just kind of looks at it and she goes, "I know. It's so progressive of our school." And so she goes, "Oh yeah, here you are. Okay, all right, yes, you just transferred it too. Okay, just wait here 1 second. I'll go get the tablet, and then it says here one is biology and the other is studying robotics. I think is that okay."
I'm going to also be minoring in biology because I would like to look into possibly using natural resources, natural materials, and natural designs in robotics.
I just want to say that's fucking
Bluff
amazing.
check.
I
I'm calling it.
Cybermen.
Yeah, can
Is it
there
a
be
bluff if he's telling the truth?
You know that's not the truth.
Is it a deceit? Sorry, and we should
Are
use
we sure
identical
it's not?
terms. No, is it a deceit check if he's telling the truth? I think Muffins is telling the truth.
No, I think I'm not rolling against him over here because I think he's being earnest, to be quite honest with you. I think if given the opportunity and the lab space, he's going to take advantage of it soon.
I'm going to make like an ROV that's basically just an int.
We're gonna have like wooden bullets everywhere, randomly. And literally
Okay.
just be like little tiny pieces of
Hey,
part.
wooden bullets. You never know when we're gonna run into a vampire.
Spark casings all over the ground. Just walking through a forest like, yep, Muffin's been here.
You know, Tree Muffins rolls into a room and just blasts the shotgun, and it just like pedals.
I am Groot.
I like the idea of just the name being Tree Muffins. You did not try to think of anything, just like Tree Muffin.
Yup.
But no, what I'm sitting here thinking of though is like you've got bark casings, you've got shotgun with just pebbles, and then you've got bees. Because why
Well,
not?
pebbles, petals, like flower petals.
Bees.
Just bees. You just like
It's-
it's like a bee sprayer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
God,
like
where's hey Mallow? Where's Phil when we need him?
it's
I know,
a hippie
right?
war machine.
Bees.
Bees.
Yes, the War Machine.
Yes.
Kill him with kindness.
Do all of his friends drive a lowrider?
Maybe. Hippie war machine, I think, is what Eve's final form is going to be.
I'm so down for that.
Okay.
Can we get Dylan started illustrating that? I have suggestions.
I feel sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's.
After a few minutes, she comes back with a tablet for both of you. It's got a little thing on the back of it that says property of. And it's not a great tablet, but it's, a university issued tablet. It'll do. And she goes, okay, so it's already preloaded with all your requisites for your 2 courses. I'm assuming Sarah here is showing you around to get all the stuff and everything like that for it. Welcome to the school. I wish you all the best of luck in your studies. I really
Thanks.
do.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I feel very welcome.
Okay.
This is great. So where do we get the lab coat?
Sarah's like, oh, I got you. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. She leads you out of the registrar's office at that moment.
As we're walking away, like, do lab coats come in different colors, or do they have to be white?
Sarah goes, well, they're white, so you can know that they're always clean for the most part. Like, there's some that are gray, depending on, like, what corp you work for or something like that. But, like, for the most part, like, they're white, yeah. Here at the school, they're
Okay.
white, but we have our little, like, red badge thing that goes on there to say that we're, like, part of Angel City University.
Now, is white strictly a required color? Like, can I modify it?
I never thought about that.
You're
Like,
familiar
you
with
can
this-
tell that, like, this actually, like, trips her up in her thinking. Like,
Are
the
you-
thought of a non-white lab coat has never, ever crossed her mind.
Are you familiar with a really old show called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, sometime later we'll talk about it. Let's go get the lab coat.
Okay. And then she starts telling you amazing facts about Bel Air that still is around in Angel City. Eve, Titus, and Katassi, now that you have enrolled in Angel City University.
Well, I haven't, but I point this out to Katassi and Eve, and I go, so obviously this is not what we originally came in here to do today, but I'm going to point something out. We need to hold this for as long as possible. Do you know how good of a cover this is? Like, it's insanely good. Like, we've got just such a nice little, like, pocket here to use as a home base and a cover from now on. Okay? The only thing would be better is if we were, like, tenured professors, but that's hard to do. Okay? This is great. Like,
could become
Bunny Boy stumbled
PAs.
into the perfect cover for everything we're trying to do. Like, it's awesome. Grifter's right, it's Mr. Magoo.
And while I was in there, I just want to note when it comes up in the future, I added Eve as well as Eve Tamale.
Eve Tamale. Okay.
By the way, I
So-
rolled a 18 on my perception, sir.
Okay. You do hear of a couple of students that are talking about their work in the labs. And you happen to pick up on, like, at a couple of times, like, their voices get a little hushed. You can't quite make out what they're saying. And then they start to kind of, like, pivot back and forth a little bit. Like, they start to, like, talk about things that are just, like, a little bit more normal. Or they talk about, what they're going to do on Friday night and stuff like that. And then every once in a while, it kind of comes back around and they like get a little quiet. You can't quite pick up on like what they're trying to say.
Is there a stool that I can go and sit by them? Like, not in front of them or anything, but just like near them so I can hear something?
Yeah. So we'll say there's like a, there's like almost like a, like, you know, like the bar tops, like the high tops that are there. And then there's the other like four toppers and stuff like that are around there. We'll say that there's like space at the high topper that's in there next to them.
Are they in the background?
They would be like right behind your shoulder, basically. Yeah.
Can I pretend to take selfies and try to start to get some pictures of them? They're speaking in tones?
Absolutely. Roll stealth.
Awesome. I rolled a 14.
Okay. They're not really paying attention to you that much. So if you're like just kind of like tossing the hair and just like trying to like almost using like your glow like a compact in a way and kind of like taking some pictures as you're going, you do get their faces like on camera as you're going.
Awesome.
So you take like a handful of pictures, but yeah.
I'm going to send them over to Tassie afterwards.
Okay. What else do you guys do?
Do I need to run a roll of networks check to run facial recognition on this?
You would run software to try to plug into a database.
Okay.
Grifter, Bunny Boy, you are now with armfuls of lab coats.
I want to buy a couple extras if I can.
Absolutely. It's all just getting charged to your account at this point.
Okay,
So-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Katassi, can we transfer some money into that account?
Yes. Probably.
So, when I get an opportunity, I'm going to ask, her name is Sarah, right?
Yep, Sarah Jane.
So I'm going to ask her, so given my interest in adapting biological processes to robotics, in your opinion, since I assume you've been in the program for a while,
Oh, absolutely.
is Professor Wild the person that I would want to most talk to about this? Because what we would probably need is some kind of experimental biology centering on modification of living organisms.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're trying to bridge the gap between like botany and biology, so you'd have to end up figuring out a way to like use a neuroscopic kind of pathway to actually move a plant to like bind it to robotics. So if you wanted the plant to like cover a robotic arm, or like, are you thinking about doing like robotic surgery like out in the wild, or like you got to be like a little bit more specific on my area of expertise, please?
Mostly modifying and or copying, not necessarily using direct biology, but modifying artificial materials to mimic structures and processes done by natural. Because we've found that like in some natural environment, like for example, spider silk is much stronger than steel.
Well, that's not exactly true.
There might be some plant-based, structures, because trees are resilient and tough, whereas metal tends to just fatigue and break over time.
Can you roll deceit for me? Because you are bullshitting.
Well, I could, but that dice went off into BFE.
This isn't Joe role playing. It's just Joe being Joe.
I would say, if he's not lying.
So with my -1 to charisma, that would be a 17.
She kind of just looks at you and it just kind of goes, why don't we put a pin in that? Because what you're, I don't know what they taught you at your other school, but that's not quite how it works. And
I just don't want to make sure I'm not taking the wrong class and wasting my.
No, honey, it's okay. No. Just look, we'll get into the lab and we'll talk about it. I promise you're in the right courses, though.
That dice legitimately disappeared into the void.
Probably for the better. Yeah, so you guys have your lab coats. Is there anything else you want to get while you're there?
Well, I want to ask Sarah, is there a way that there's a lot of research that's been done here, and I'm just curious, and I've had a hypothesis, but I want to know if there's been any research here done about it. Can you make a strain of celery taste like a slushy? Is that possible?
Over the Quancom, I say, here's how you're going to get it to her too. Be like, we're always looking for new consumer applications for vegetables.
You know, that could make kids eat way more vegetables and net benefit society.
Well, I mean, with the way that we're engineering food most of the time now, I think, like, of course we could do something like that. But I mean, what you're really talking about is injecting like beta carotene into like another form. And so, I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Carrots.
But that's in celery.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I am legitimately surprised you went down the slushy route and you were like, "Hey, can we make peas taste like Captain Crunch?"
Ooh.
I was waiting for a cereal tree.
No.
Okay. But part of Captain Crunch's appeal is the texture. You can't you can't unfuck peas.
But I mean, at least they wouldn't slice the shit out of the top of your mouth while you're eating it.
It's true.
That's your Nobel Peace Prize discovery. You figure out a way to keep the texture of Captain Crunch, but not have it cut the fuck out of the top of your mouth.
So I just want to reiterate, you want berries.
Yes.
That are the same texture as pea.
I may or may not have had a bowl of Oops All Berries before we went on stream tonight as my dinner.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Dinner of champions.
Absolutely.
I have some.
So we
I have
want to
some
develop
fucking.
crunchberry.
I have some fucking blueberries in my kitchen right now.
Thumbs up. What was that, Bunny Boy?
Oh, we want to develop the crunchberry into a plant. We want to grow crunchberries. No more manufacturing.
Okay.
This is not a terrible idea.
It's not actually a terrible idea. I thought we were going down a way and I was gonna have to bring us back, but now I'm kind of bought in.
This is more from me role playing to just like ideas and wanting to actually talk about how we would. I'll just dial it back.
Okay.
Tad,
All right.
go ahead. You got the wheel.
Yeah. Let's put a pin in that though and come back to it, because I think over the course of your studies now, to keep up this ruse, you might actually want to try to develop a way to grow crunchberries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Okay.
I'm telling you, Bunny Boy stumbled into the greatest cover ever. Do you know how long we can ride this? This is amazing.
Exactly,
You know how
4
hard it is
years.
to build. Do you know how hard it is to build a deep cover identity? It's exceedingly difficult. Bunny Boy did it in an afternoon.
He just
What did I
magooed
say?
into it.
What did I say an hour ago? They need to hire street kids as counterintelligence operatives. These guys are great. Like, Titus is legitimately impressed. Like, he has seen undercover operations that were so ham-fisted in the past and run by, like old geezer guys at the agency that were not nearly this clean.
6 months of planning didn't go off this flawlessly.
No, and, like, legit, like, Titus is like, holy shit, what just happened here? This is amazing.
I just had a realization. This magooing into shit means that Bunny Boy is the incarnation of the Heath Ledger Joker scene where he goes, "Do I look like a guy with a plan?"
But less psychotic in the end.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about that.
That's my job.
Okay.
Like between this and what we want to do with Katassi's Katafi Shop, we could build multiple covers for the stuff that we're working on right now. Like, this is great.
That just goes to show you, sometimes when you get locked out of a door, it's okay. It means you're meant for bigger things.
You just headbutt the wall until you make a new one.
Yes.
I feel like when we go back and edit this podcast, it's at that moment that I need to cut to the more you know thing. Yeah.
Bunny Boy smash.
Okay, so it's at that moment that Sarah notices the time, and she's like, "Okay, Ed, you know where the lockers are. You've got access back to the labs and everything like that. I've got to go get this done because I've got a paper due in like a week. So I have to leave you here. But it's been really good to meet you, and I hope to see you again soon. And she kind of gives you like a little pat on the shoulder.
Get her number.
And then she's like, okay, but I gotta go.
What am I, chopped liver?
Be safe. I'll see you around.
Okay. All right. It's good to meet you guys. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, rude.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Oh my god, that worked perfectly.
But look at us, we have some sweet ass lab coats.
You know
I'm in
what though?
college.
Hey,
I'm gonna put mine on. One
Edmund,
of them.
you know what you should find out?
I think he's waiting
You
to
should-
find out.
You should
What?
Edmund, you should find out if student
me.
housing is available,
Oh, that's a good question.
because that would make a great safe house.
We only need one dorm because we still do have an apartment here in the city.
Right. We're just using it as a fallback crash.
Right.
I mean, I've got a place.
No, I understand that, but on
I
the
don't.
campus where there's security, first off, yes, Katassi needs a place to hang out, and second off, on the campus where there's security, where nobody's looking for us, do you know how great it would be to have a backup crash here? Edmund, I think you need to ask about student housing.
Yeah, I'll just go talk to the registrar. Worked pretty well.
I'm gonna follow him back to the registrar, and I've got on my
And
my. lab
Grifter,
coats.
if you can get a second one, that would be perfect. It's not like we're short on cash right now.
Why wouldn't they give me one? I have a swank ass lab coat. I know what I'm doing. Apparently,
Right, plus we have money. Right? Like, we're good.
I'm gonna transfer some of our funds into the accounts that are attached to their tablets that I
Nice.
created for them.
and I'm 100% making sure the collar's popped.
And I'll kick in some money too. I'll kick in a couple thousand souls
Okay.
for that. For that. Dude, it's like 2 safe houses and backup identities? Come on. Why would
And-
we pass this up?
They're gonna miraculously have scholarships show up in their accounts.
Wait. What if they assign us the same dorm?
Wait a minute. I kind of see. Which way am I pointing? Oh, no, I was pointing right. See this? This is smart.
You've got somebody on the inside that cannot have you assign the same dorm. It is possible. Just saying.
Can we
Like-
just get it assigned to us and nobody else? Like maybe put some more fake names on it?
Do we want to do the end of a hallway across the hall from each other, so we just have the corners at the end of a hallway?
Oh, but why don't we see what they got? You know, maybe they got one that has like a rooftop pool or some shit on it.
All right, let me roll for that.
I'd say we're with the science department. We're pretty high. Pretty high on the list of important.
Can I sidebar for just a second? Of all the things in the 6.5 years it took us to create Identico, never in my wildest dreams did I think that we were going to have a sidebar mission where they enter college and are trying to get a dorm room with a swimming pool on the top of the dorm. And that
John,
our hacker is legitimately rolling for that.
I don't know how, after 6.5 years of us designing this game, you haven't figured out that they will find a weird stuff for us to do, like start protests to distract campus police,
Like
True.
blowing up
Right?
a poop pipe.
like blowing up
So
a
it
poop
rains
pipe,
poop down into an office.
or as the
Like
group I
many
had over the
people
weekend,
fly.
who are going to be publishing the episode soon, blowing up a distillery,
True.
a vodka distillery. Okay, so nothing is off limits here. I just put this out. You can't do this in D&D.
I feel
That's why
like Dr. Ian when I say life finds a way.
Look, all I
Yes.
know for certain in all of this situation is both in real life and Identico. If you have a swank ass lab coat on and you walk around like you know what you're talking about, doors open.
It's hard to argue with
Literally.
that, to be quite honest with you.
Door
Yeah,
open
literally.
for me.
My
Yeah.
entire career is based on that fact.
True.
minus the lab coat.
Legit, I was just Amazon and on Amazon looking for lab coats because I kind of want to just have one now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
While you are doing that stuff, Katassi, your scans in terms of the city cameras and things like that are still going, if I'm correct, right? Can you roll me another software for that, please?
Yes, and I rolled a 17 on the thing I was just rolling for.
Okay. Well, we'll get you guys a swank-ass apartment a little bit.
I rolled a 1
Okay. So
on that. So a 4 with my addition.
Sure.
It's gonna be a dumpster.
Sometimes dumpsters are helpful. They might have bodies in them.
you kind of smack your way around into a few places that kind of alert people that you're in a system. So it might be good to, vominos out of the system for right now.
You've got Control-Alt-Delete, right?
She
Yeah.
should, yeah.
Yeah, I have a script that's built to scrub my tracks as soon as I hit the oh shit button.
Nice.
Okay. The only other things that you guys would be having is your contact would be getting back to you. It's a little bit later in the day, about 5:30 now, after we've done the campus sidebar.
You know what? This is no longer a sidebar.
No, it's not. It's part of the main
track.
mission. Yeah,
This is where we are now.
this is true. I believe you were asking about the registrar, or I'm sorry,
No,
about the EA.
Grace.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he sends it back to you. She died about 3 years ago.
God damn it.
At the long old age of 95. She worked until she was 92 at the university. And he also picks into another piece of I got something else in this Beecher guy. So
Okay.
I looked him up because you were asking about him. And
Yeah.
facial rec puts him right around the same part of town as the apartment. And he sends you a couple of pictures of him out and about, basically at a grocery store, and at walking into an apartment, and walking into a Quickie Mart.
Wait, where's the apartment? Is it Rocco's apartment or a different apartment?
It is a different apartment. It is a much swankier apartment.
All right, so I need an address on.
Mart?
What's that?
Is it the same Quickie Mart?
That you were looking at in terms of which one?
Rocco.
When we
Yeah, I
saw
see
Rocco in.
Yes.
you're right there, Eve.
Yeah. It
Yep.
does look like from the same camera. If it's not, it looks very similar. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yep.
Go ahead, Titus.
No, yeah, that was the last question that I had. You beat me to it,
Okay.
right? That's it. Where's the apartment? Where's the Quickie Mart? I want a map of those on maps.
The apartment is more north, in the northern, little bit more of the swankier part of the city. The Quickie Mart is not too far from Rocco's apartment, so back in the main area. I believe that we said that was more in Industry City kind of area, out that way. And the grocery store just looks like a basic grocery store that's also near his apartment, if you're looking at the main piece. But that's the last facial scans that they've gotten from him. It's been within the last 24 hours that these have all come up, too.
Which was more recent, the apartment or the Quickie Mart?
Quickie Mart. Quickie Mart was from this morning.
You guys want to go stake out a Quickie Mart?
Stake out or get a job at?
I thought you said stick up.
Get a what bat?
I said stake out or get a job at.
I mean, if they've got a help wanted sign up, we can look into it, but let's at least
Well,
drive
you are-
by. Should we
You
roll?
are the grandpa that gives us beers, so one of
Okay.
us
You know
needs a
what?
job,
I'm-
Titus.
Titus is 27. He's not grandpa.
Yeah, it's exactly the age that you would be working at a Quickie Mart.
I'm a little sad that you're not sticking up a Quickie Mart because that would have been hilarious to go from stalking somebody to enrolling in college back to just knocking over gas station.
You know, we might still knock over the Quickie Mart, but let's do one thing at a time. Okay? Wait, why is Bunny Boy opposed to knocking over the Quickie Mart?
Oh, I go there often to get my burritos and everything. If my face shows up, I won't be allowed back in.
You wear a mask, dude. Although that jacket's pretty recognizable, isn't it?
Lab
Alright.
coats, man.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, let's just go stake out the Quickie Mart and see if we see our buddy Mr. Beecher.
Okay. The Quickie Mart is on the corner of 3rd and Ocean.
Okay, I was about to say, if you say Sunset, I'm going to throw something at you.
I've actually been to the corner of that. No, that's nowhere close. It is kind of nondescript. The parking lot is fairly empty. Just a couple of cars, other than the ones that you guys are bringing in as well. It looks fairly clean on the inside for the most part, even though this part of town is, it's a little dirtier out here on the fringe. But the Quickie Mart looks pretty good. Attendant behind the bulletproof glass, sitting there reading a magazine. Doesn't seem like anything else is going on from the inside.
I mean, it's stakeout.
Are you doing, okay, you're doing a stakeout. How long are you going to...
So wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, first, let's go inside and get supplies.
Okay.
Okay? What do you guys need?
Are we all together, or is the group still split?
I'm assuming you're in your gator.
The registrar, right?
Last time I remember, we were at the registrar.
Okay, you guys are
I
going...
thought-
well,
oh,
we
sorry,
still
I
got a
thought you were
split
done
party.
there.
We still got a split party thing going on? Okay.
I was
fine.
going to wait for them to be done.
I couldn't remember how it went.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought they were done. I'll wait for them to be done.
I'm fine with fast forwarding the apartment situation, but
That's fine.
Okay.
we just need to find out if we could do it.
You've got a skilled hacker. We'll do that off cam.
Okay.
But we'll say that you're going to get some apartments. Let's put it that way.
Nice.
Some dorms. Let's put it that way. Okay. So so everybody is now at the Quickie Mart, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay. Who is going
in my
inside?
lab coat?
In your lab coat. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Who?
I'm going into the Quickie Mart for stakeout supplies.
Okay.
What do
I'll
you
go
guys
with-
want? I recommend things that aren't going to make you poop.
Tamales.
Imodium.
Just crack
Gotcha.
open a nice, refreshing bottle of Imodium.
I got you, Katassi. Actually, I recommend Pepto, but that's a personal choice. Okay. All right, so we're gonna roll into the Quickie Mart. We're gonna get some tamales, some burritos for Bunny Boy, right? Because it's his favorite burrito place, right? Some coffee.
Can
Some
I get
water.
a shitty hot cocoa?
Yeah, absolutely. Out of the little machine, the machine. Yeah, totally. Okay. Hot cocoa for Katassi, and beef jerky and Doritos.
Also Funyuns.
Oh, sorry, Funyuns too. Okay, because we need stakeout food.
Full breadth of bad breath.
Yep,
Fair enough.
that's what you need.
I'm gonna get a nice big ass chili cheese dog.
Okay.
See? Now, once we have all these things, we'll go sit in the car and pass around the food, Imodium, and Pepto, and wait to see if we see Mr. Beecher.
Okay. So for those that are on the inside, is Titus and Grifter. Who else is on the inside? If you're inside, I want you to roll a perception check, basically.
Oh, okay.
I will always be down to go inside of a quick.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hey, I finally rolled good this session.
We're burning all my natural 20s on perception.
I got a 19. 18 plus 1.
23.
23.
Ooh.
You got a natural 22?
Question:
Yes.
when you
That's not-
hypothetically, if you were to roll a natural one, are you adding your modifier to it, or are we just saying
Yeah, you're just oblivious to the world at that point.
I rolled a one?
Yeah. But hey, that burrito in front of you though is amazing.
He's over there thinking about his plan to make crunch berries out of real paint.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Right as you're getting done with the chili cheese dog, Eve is walking up behind you guys, and you two go walking off towards the cash register, and you look down a hallway, and the person that is leaving the office in the back of it looks familiar to the person that you were trying to find.
Rocco or Mr. Beecher?
For Eve and Grifter, it looks like Beecher.
Well, when I get a chance, like, is he just standing there, like browsing the store, or is he like?
No, he looks like he's coming out of an office in the back, locking a door and about to walk out the back door of the.
So he's
Quickie
not
Mart.
going to come in the front.
Correct.
I'm gonna
Okay.
surreptitiously prod Titus and indicate.
We still on that?
Kind of just give him the little head shake, say, hey.
You're forever Titus. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the syrup? Did you take it from Denny's?
Yeah, came with the lab coat.
Dope.
Okay.
All right. Once he points out Mr. Beecher, where's Mr. Beecher going?
It looks like he's walking out. He's got a bag slung over his shoulder and a jacket on. He looks like he's leaving.
Okay, I will wait to finish my transaction. I'll keep my eye on him, and I will follow him out the door.
You're gonna go out the back through the office and everything, or?
No, I'm gonna go around I'll go out the front and go around the side and see if I can spot where he's going. Is he getting in a car or is he walking?
He looks like he's walking.
Okay, well, I will follow at a distance.
Okay. I believe that would be survival if you're gonna track him. Or,
No, for me,
Yeah.
I have that because I, as a bounty hunter,
Yes.
it's, oh no, you're right. It is survival, but I got a bonus because I was a bounty hunter for tracking in the city.
Yep.
Yay!
Do
I finally get to use this.
you want me to hit him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Who else
All right,
is
I got a. Go ahead. I got a 16 plus 4, so 20.
Okay. And is anybody else following, or is it just you, like, alone?
I mean, I'm talking to him on the Quancom and letting him know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and make friends with some, like, the store person, the clerk, so that I can maybe get into the office.
Okay. What do you want to say to the clerk?
Come back to me. I have to actually think about it.
Okay.
what's your name?
Yep.
That is usually my line.
All right, Titus. He's doing a brisk walk. You think he might be headed towards like a bus stop or like a metro station?
I'm eating the Doritos
Okay. How long are you going to follow him?
until he gets where he's going.
Okay. You going to get on the metro line with him?
If I have to.
Okay.
But, like, so what I've done is I'm like, Katassi, you could link my Quancom to your glow, right? Like your slick.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So, Katassi, track me. Eve, you know how to drive, right?
I'm not sure. The question you're asking,
I'm looking
want-
at you very
you want-
pointedly right now.
you want me to drive?
Well, somebody's got to drive my car. Looks like I'm getting on the train. Okay. So I'm going to follow him. You
Okay.
guys track me via Quancom, and we're good.
Okay. He gets on the metro line. I'm assuming you get on behind him. He puts in a
Yep.
set of earbuds and just kind of like leans his head back and kind of just trying to kind of like, all right, I'm just trying to like let go for a little bit.
I'm doom scrolling social media on my glow.
It is the doom, basically. Back at the Quickie Mart, we've now got Katassi. If you're watching him on the glow, you are seeing him going up, like from here. You guys are out east, out in the fringe, and you're following a line that's going sort of up and around to the north like that. Eve, Grifter, and Bunny Boy. Other than consuming mass quantities, what all would you like to do?
Not get in the car with Eve driving. I'll ride with Bunny Boy.
It's cold.
Yep.
I don't know any better. I can get in the sedan with Eve.
There you go. All right.
And for the chat, that's not like, oh, she's a girl, she can't drive. Like, she is cursed when it comes to me being in the car with her.
Yeah. Watch the replays. It's been
Only when nothing was involved.
exactly. Yep. Okay, so you guys gonna follow
Can I-
basically, or what do you want to do?
Well, can I? So I'm gonna take like a piece of paper out of one of the tabloids or whatever. I'll take like what looks like a coupon,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, so I found this on the floor, and it says that it's for 10 free tamales. Do you have chicken or beef?"
He kind of
To the
looks at you.
clerk.
He kind of looks at you and it goes, "We got both, but that's not a coupon for here. We don't really have coupons. This is a quickie mart. Like the tamales are like a soul. They're like 10 for 10.
Sorry, I was just trying out my improv. Can I just get the 5 chicken and 5 beef tamales?
He's like, sure. And he walks
And while
out.
he's backing him up, and I just like ask him how his day is, how it's working at Quickie Mart.
Are you actively flirting with him, or are you just making some flavor text? Because if you are, I'd like you to roll persuasion. If so,
Fine. I mean, just to be fair, I don't know if anybody really knows when they're actively flirting in this group.
okay.
So
Game wise, I guess is where I'm going with that.
Grifter just assumed his raw sexual magnetism is at play all the time.
I rolled a 14.
Okay. He kind of like, so at this point you're still dressed like a student with a JanSport bag and everything, and so like he just kind of looks at you. He's like, I mean, it's a quickie mart, right? Like you look like you're in school and stuff. You got this. I don't know why this guy's wearing a lab coat, but like you guys look like you guys might be like in school or something. And I'm just saying,
Because
like,
I'm doing science!
well, I mean, all right, that's cool and all. Like, stay in school, right? Like, that way you don't end up working at a quickie mart. I'm just telling you now. You guys look like young, upstanding people. Like, stay in school, right? Like, stay in school.
Do you have any sciencey shit in here?
It's a quickie mart, dude. Like, the most sciencey shit we got is Mentos and Diet Coke.
What about some 9-volt batteries? You got those?
Yeah, they're back on aisle 3.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some of those.
Do I want to know what you're doing with those?
I'm gonna go outside and put them in opposite poles and connect them together.
You're
And drop them on
probably
the sidewalk.
I don't want to know.
you're probably growing at least 2 different kinds of fungus somewhere in here.
They blow up.
I mean, we try to be like clean. It's all I got right now, man. Like we make tamales and we got a hot dog stand over there. I mean, I guess the hot dog stand that's kind of
Top-notch hot
fucked up.
dogs.
Sus.
Top-notch hot dogs. I had one. That's like some gourmet shit you should be proud of.
Oh, I appreciate
Is
that.
there anybody who comes in here and like takes all the tamales, or do I have any competition for these tamales at any point? I just need to know.
No,
This is really important for my studies.
I mean, I eat some like those in the burritos. I eat those pretty well because
do you make them?
yeah, my grandma, my abuela, she makes them.
Does she make the hot dog?
No, those are bought.
You got a supplier for those?
Man, I don't know.
You make me sad in my heart.
Aw.
All right.
Trying to
Well,
get
I'm gonna go outside and play with my battery while we wait to go follow.
That's a
Titus.
phrase.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sitting here thinking, Titus,
Why is the sky blue? What are these?
what am the sky? I'm sitting over here thinking Titus has to be listening to all this shit on the Qualcomm, being like, I'm dead.
Good. Here's the thing, Titus. We're gonna have to do like a mid-campaign thingy, like to cover this. Like Titus, after spending weeks now with Bunny Boy, Eve, and Grifter, and now Katassi, right? His modal like ideas are shifting.
I thought you were gonna be like, my intelligence has dropped by at least 20 IQ.
Nope. Titus has given up.
Yeah, that's how the intelligence drops. You just give up and your brain rots away.
No, that's not it.
Unless you do science.
Yeah.
Before we leave, what's the name on this dude's name tag?
Edward.
Okay.
Okay. You gonna get his number too, or no?
There's time for that. We still have to talk about Azuela at a different time.
Okay, fair
it's
enough.
A slow burn on this one.
All right.
I'll
Long
linger,
game.
I'll linger back before I head out and be like, dude, she's totally hitting on you.
He kind of just looks at you and was like, kind of nods his head, like, all right.
Did you
Titus.
just all right on that?
I did. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I think so. I didn't mean to, but I think it just came out.
Okay.
Titus, a few stops later, Jack gets out of the train. Just kind of gets up.
Keep following at a surreptitious distance.
Okay. Roll one more on the survival, please.
Okie doke.
Nope. I threw that dice away.
Nope, I didn't mean to reset that. I got 15 plus 4, so 19.
Okay. So he ends up walking a few more blocks and then takes a sharp left and starts walking up to a set of apartments. It's a bigger kind of high-rise building. Looks very nice.
So it's a high-rise building,
Yep.
but I got the building?
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right at it building, basically, so.
Okay,
You
well,
got
and the
location
reason I asked
data,
that,
you got the name, all that.
yeah, because I'm not going to try and follow him into the building, because that seems kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I will, send the address to Katassi on her glow and go, this looks like our pigeon.
Okay. I guess what's the rest of you all doing? You gonna go pick them up now, or are you just gonna let them sit there?
Go in when they get here, but I'm not going in by myself.
We should probably go and head that direction.
Okay.
Would it be a good idea to drop off his car before we go and do that? So we can go in the gator.
I mean,
So I don't
are
have to
5 people
drive.
gonna fit in the gator later when you have to leave?
We've sat on each other's laps before. I don't see a problem with it now.
It's possible. We've done it.
Okay, fair enough. About 30 minutes later, they show up. A gator with neon and I don't know what blasting out of the back this time. It's up to them. Comes pulling up and into the parking spots that are, just street parking and stuff like that. There happens to be one left. And it's your normal crew.
I mean, Katassi, let's find out if they've got visitor management or what the security situation is in this building. And let's see if we can figure out where Mr. Beecher's staying.
Also, I have a suggestion for the music blaring. Devil went down to Georgia, but dubstep.
Didn't we do that already?
No, not the dubstep
No,
version.
and that sounds amazing.
Natural 20. So 23.
So this is a corp owned building. It is owned partially by Lotus. The directory that you are able to find is he is up on the 12th floor. So 1207 is where he's at.
Lucky number 12.
Lucky number 12.
07. Feature.
Okay. Let's see here. Do they have a visitor management system or some way we can use our chips to get into the building without attracting attention?
Yes, the basic systems.
Tassie, can you crack those and make it so that it looks like we're supposed to be there?
Does it require a new roll, or was my 23 sufficient for that?
I will need to roll one more software.
Do it.
12.
Okay. It's taking you a little bit of time to kind of get through it, but you are able to add in, after a little while, some people in the manifest. You just can't get to the door, per se. Like the outside door, you still need somebody to buzz you in.
I mean, I can open the.
With science.
With science.
Well, let's see
and
here.
Lab coats.
Do we want Muffin to blow the door open, or do we need something else?
Ballistics is a science.
You know what? I kind of want Bunny Boy to see if he can magoo his way into this building.
Dumb luck's been working out for us real well.
I'm telling you.
I love that face you're giving right now, Peter.
All right. So, Bunny Boy, here's what we need you to do. We just need you to convince the doorman to let you in, and then you can go back to the loading dock and let us in.
Dude, put on your lab coat. It'll help.
We're going for boom. How in the hell did you pull that off?
I have faith in you, Bunny Boy. You have shown great wit and courage today.
Thanks, Dad.
This is when Titus starts like rubbing his temples at the dad comment. I'm 27. You might be older than me.
That's
Hey,
an upgrade from Grandpa.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure your dick started working around about 13 or so. You could be a dad.
But not Bunny Boy's dad.
Who says?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
But yeah, Bunny Boy, let's see if you can do this. I have faith in you.
Okay. Okay, so what does this door look like? What does this doorman look like?
It is an all glass. It is an all glass sort of lobby that has a very swanky fireplace, a piano in it, several couches set up in it, and a very just simple but elegant looking desk that a man in a black suit with a black shirt is sitting behind.
Okay. So that's the lobby,
Correct.
and he's sitting down, right?
Yep.
How far away am I trying to get in an elevator to go up?
Yeah, there's like a little elevator bank in there.
How far away is it from him?
Maybe 10, 12 feet behind him, basically. He's not like blocking. He's just kind of off to the side. So if you like think about it as you're like going in, like he's over here, and then the elevator bays are going kind of straight in like that.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the group and I'm gonna tell them, don't follow.
You got a bus.
Uh-huh.
You'll know when to go.
Make sure your quad com's on.
Yeah, it's on.
I believe in you, buddy.
Thanks. Okay. Can you describe his desk for me that he's sitting at? What's on the desk?
A couple of monitors showing some basic security cameras, and
Okay.
a tablet that he's basically using to watch sports on, because he's bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to him, and what floor are we trying to get to?
12.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him, in my lab coat, and say, "Sir, excuse me. I need to. I'm here for a meeting with Mr. Jefferson on floor 12."
Um. So you walk up to the door. You go in the door. And the second set of doors as you get into it is the one that is locked. And so as you're trying to kind of like motion him over, he opens the door just a little bit to ask you like where you're going and things like that. And you say Mr. Jefferson on the 12th floor?
Yeah. Yep.
Roll deceit for me. Let's see if there's a Mr. Jefferson here.
That's charisma, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Please roll one good number tonight. That is a 10.
All right,
God.
Pete, you need to fire that dice.
Yeah.
Giant dice somehow. I don't know how. Anyway.
He looks at you.
Just want to clarify, we do have 2 cats, so they probably took it.
Yeah. He looks at you and goes, "Mr. Jefferson is out for the night. Actually, can I deliver a message to him for you, or?"
Well, I got a call that someone needed some. I got a house call to come give somebody a checkup here. It sounded like there was a bit of an emergency.
Stay right here.
Okay.
And he lets he lets the door close behind it. You can hear the maglock kind of switch behind him, and he goes back behind his desk, picks up the tablet, starts making a couple of phone calls, essentially.
You know, I do still have spider drones in my inventory. Is there a convenient poop pipe?
I mean, maybe you might be able to find one. It might take you a little bit of time. After a
Is
little
that
while,
what the poop hole loophole is called now?
maybe.
Yep.
He comes back a little bit later, and he says, "Mr. Jefferson was not expecting anybody tonight, but he is willing to have a visitor if you'd like to come in. He's intrigued."
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to find out what's going on here with this with this situation.
Who can I tell him to expect on the way up?
Edmund Wallabison. Doctor.
There it is again.
Your title's just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what? By the end of this campaign, we're gonna make you Dr. Edmund Wallabison.
But
yes,
by the
sir.
end of this campaign, I think Dr. Edmund Wallabison's probably going to have like 12 doctorates and be
Yep.
an ambassador. And
He looks at you and goes, "Yes, sir. I will let him know you're on your way." And he opens the door. He kind of ushers you in. He's like, "Thank you. Have a good night, sir."
I look at Eve and Katassi and I go, "We've learned an important lesson today. And that is that Bunny Boy is our social hand grenade." Okay. When we need this done, and we don't want to like precision strike, we need a social hand grenade.
That old vintage show. No, sir. Don't you dare.
No, I need more of that. Thank you.
Okay.
I feel ways and means like a house oversight committee right now.
We're
I
gonna
think we all do.
Pete a
Yep.
TikTok. Okay. Moving on. So Pete gets in.
Yep.
I was very gay until that.
All right, Pete. You need to get us in the back.
Pete, you
Oh,
arrive.
sorry, Edmund Wallaby
I
said,
understand.
Yeah.
"Can you open the back door?"
Uh, yeah. Where are you headed? Where do you go now? Are you going to the elevator, or are you going somewhere else?
I don't know.
Listen, buddy boy. There's usually an emergency exit on the backside of an elevator if they followed the local fire code.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the back exit.
Okay. I'll go.
Go to the back
I'll
exit.
go to the.
As you are going into the elevator bank, you do not see a fire escape there. It is not.
Oh,
it is
fire
not
door.
built like that.
They are not built to code. You're supposed to have a crash door out.
Oh shit.
There's. Well, never mind.
I mean, I could make a door with a crash.
No. You know what?
At that moment, the elevator opens for you with the up arrow highlighted.
I think that Edmund Wallabyson has this. We're here to back you up if shit goes sideways, but you've got this.
I'm gonna cover the mic on my Quancom and be like, "Is that wise?"
We're about to find out. Hey, Grifter, you might want to get inside Muffins now.
Oh, I need to get a lab coat for a muffin.
Do you power
Also that.
Do you power muffins up?
Yeah, I'll go climb into the back of the car and do my usual fetal position in the floorboards and
Just in case. I go to the trunk of the car and get a vest and a gun. Just in case.
Okay. Bunny boy, what do you do?
I will walk into the elevator.
Okay.
Got-
The near confidence.
On his way up, I'm pumping him up. I'm like, buddy boy, you got this. Okay? Look at all the shit you've done today. Okay? You enrolled in college. You got a dorm. You got a lab coat. Okay? There ain't shit that can stop
your
you.
star is rising. You got
Okay.
this.
You've got this. Okay? So all you're going to do is talk to Mr. Beecher and find out what the fuck he invented with that goddamn plant. Because I'm starting to put the numbers together, and it seems like the plant that Rocco stole is one that Mr. Beecher may have created. Okay? So we need to find out where the plant is and why everybody fucking wants it. But you've got this. Lab coat.
Okay.
Confidence.
All right.
All right.
I cover my Qualcomm and I go, did anyone else buy that?
Oh yeah, dude, totally. I'm feeling inspired now. Maybe I'll actually go to college.
Buddy boy, the door
You would make a great
opens
father.
on the 12th floor. And if you walk out, you are greeted with a wonderful carpeted, elegant hallway with sort of pieces going off on either side for you. Do you know which apartment you're going to?
Katasa, you found that.
1207.
Okay. 1207.
Okay.
We did find out what apartment he was in. We just couldn't get ourselves in.
Does 1207 mean it's on the first floor?
No.
12th floor.
12th floor.
No. Well, I can't jump that high.
Do you go to 1207 basically, Bunny Boy, or?
Yet. I'm going to head that direction. I would like to take a look at the hallway around me. Are there fire alarm pull things
Yes.
Fire alarms?
There is one manual one by the elevator. There are sensors and cameras all up and down that you feel like are to trigger it automatically if need be.
Okay, that's fine. I just need to know that I have an escape button. Okay.
You
How
do.
far down which hallway is 1207?
It's about halfway down the right hallway.
Okay. All right then. Well, I will head down to apartment 1207.
Okay. As you are crossing through all of that, another man leaves an apartment and walks past you and just kind of keeps his head down a little bit and kind of hurries past you.
I'll just kind of nod, which he won't see because he's looking down. Just tell him, like, hey, be safe. Hope your day gets better.
He says something unintelligible at the moment and just keeps on going.
It's probably intimidated by your lab.
What? Probably.
Yeah.
What apartment?
Probably.
He was coming out one from the hallway, so it'd be like 12, probably 1208 or 1206. So it's on the opposite side of the hallway.
Okay. Now I'm torn. Should I maybe deviate and check out what's in there? But why would I do that?
I mean, we've got the entrances covered, so keep going.
Okay. All right. I will walk to apartment 1207. And is there a knocker or is it a doorbell?
You can have a doorbell, or you can just basically knock on the door.
I'm a civilized person. I will ring the doorbell.
Okay. After about 30 to 40 seconds, you kind of start to get a little bit anxious that it's not over there. The door opens up just a little bit, and Jack, who you have seen in a couple of pictures so far, kind of leans his head out and goes, "Can I help you?"
What's Jack short for? What's the name? What? Jackelson?
Jackathy.
James, normally not Jackathy.
James? Listen.
Are you asking me my name?
I mean, it's a fair question. Fuck.
Yes. Hi, Jameis. Hello, is this Jameson? Name Barrett
Beecher.
Beecher. Is this Jameson Beecher? Hi. Hello.
No, my name is Jack, but yes, Beecher.
Ask him if he used to be a professor at the school.
I have a question. As a man of science, as you can tell, were you a former professor at the school, the Angel City University?
Yes. Are you a student there? You have the lab coat.
I am a graduate student.
Damn right he does.
What is
And
this
I've heard-
about?
I've
Lab
heard
coat.
so much about you, and I wanted to sit down, and we were supposed to interview one of the greats in science.
I have not worked there in many a year, so I'm
Tell him you've heard a lot about his research into, and then I described the plant.
Okay. I've heard a lot about your research into the plant Noma helioscus, and I was just really curious about how you discovered it and just some general info. Really like to deep dive with you about it.
he leans out a little bit. He's like, "Who the hell sent you?"
Professor Toddleson?
Who's Professor
a-
Toddleson? Is that one of the
Okay,
new
I-
recruits there, or what?
I think she's tenured now, so I think she's been there for like 5 years.
That's no. I don't. Have a good night, sir. And he goes to shut the door.
Put my foot in that door.
Listen, I don't want to cause an argument or anything. I understand that, we might have this conversation, but I really don't know you, and I really must have to ask you to leave.
Why don't you get to know me?
What do you? But I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, sir.
Let's have a conversation.
About what? And he kind of gives you this look like you're implying something, but he doesn't want to guess what you're implying.
Listen, I'm working on a breakthrough for a drug. And I realized that you used to work on this plant. That was a big deal. And I need to know some more information. It could possibly help millions of people. And I've kind of stumbled upon something, and I just kind of wanted to see if this avenue will take me somewhere that I think it will.
Roll perception for me.
Okay. Come on, little dice. Do your thing. Rolled a 9.
Why are you firing those dice?
It's at that moment that he you don't pick up on this, but he pushes the door really fast and kind of knocks you like right here and in the shoulder, and you stumble back a little bit, and he grabs you by the lab coat and sort of judo tosses you into the apartment, closing the door behind him with a knee on your chest. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Rude.
I'd like to say my original plan was not to get up there. I just kind of, when I told you all not to follow me, my idea was to go up to the guard's desk and just swipe the monitors off the desk so that they would chase me and y'all could go upstairs. Like, Bunny Boy was so unprepared.
You know what, though? This is so much better. Like, you're inside. You're inside. We're good. Okay?
Bunny Boy has, like, such a... He doesn't have a sense of his own mortality, so his thought as he's getting judo tossed is, I'm in. Like, that's it.
And that's my thought as well. And this is great. Bunny Boy it's gonna be the tip of the spear.
Well, we will pick up that next week. And we'll see how many more times Titus can send Bunny Boy in to either get killed or held up at gunpoint at this point.
I don't want him killed. I want him around forever.
White man, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to me having to burst into the lobby with muffins and just a straight carnage, and then just cut scene to a slow elevator ride with a Muzak playing, doors open, more carnage.
Well, we will figure out what happens with that next week. Thank you all for joining us in chat tonight. Thank you all for all of your support. If you haven't already, throw us a follow on Twitch and give us a sub on our YouTube channel, where if you happen to miss any episode, we post them up every Monday, so you can play catch up and see all of the amazing antics that we do here.
Can we tell them we have bonus episodes coming too?
We do have bonus episodes, actually.
We should have 2 bonus episodes.
Yep. Alex recorded a entire bonus couple of episodes, basically. This past weekend, we did a charity stream with for Pelotonia.
And hang on, let me pull that up just so I can tell people where to go. Nope, hang on. Because you guys should go support this charity.
It is
And-
basically it is you ride a bike for we
Cancer research.
for cancer research. Yes, we had Caleb G on the program really early on, who's been a huge contributor to us and a great friend, and we contribute to
Great
this,
supporter.
You know, we contribute to this every year. It's a big cause for us. Cancer unfortunately affects millions and millions of everybody out there, and everybody knows somebody who's been affected by cancer, and so we love them, we support them.
It's My Pelotonia. It's MyPelotonia.org. So donate to them. We did a charity stream this weekend, and we'll release those soon.
Yep.
Can we do a charity stream for the Peter Needs a New Dice Foundation?
Yes.
I think we're just gonna take some out of the Angry Dice Pool and bring them over to Pete's house.
Oh yeah. So drop some love down here in Twitch. Throw us a follow, and then throw us bits so we can buy Pete some more dice.
That roll better than a 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is kind of fun. How is Pete gonna unfuck that's becoming my favorite part of Wednesday nights?
You know what? He did so good today. Pete, I'm very proud of you.
He gets the
Okay.
MVP.
So, Wormwood Gaming sells a dice that I really want to get, Bunny Boy. It's their high variance dice, and it has 3 1s and 3 20s and a mix of other numbers, so the average balances out. But I think he needs one.
It's possible. We'll find out if he gets it next week. Thank you all so much. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Eve, what would you like to remind everybody?
Drink your water. Take your vitamins.
Indeed. And always stay weird. We love you all. Mwah!
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, drop us a review on Apple, Spotify, Google, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can catch us live every week at 7 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Identico. If you want to learn more about the game, log on to playidentico.com. There you can check out our core rulebook as well as t-shirts, pins, stickers, and more. But if you're impatient like me, you can also log on to DriveThruRPG, where we just released our first full-length adventure called The City of Glass. And you can download a copy of our core rulebook in PDF format and start playing right now. Wink. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.